Filipina soul, she's so fly, got a full control. Warate, oh my gulay, whole vibe sweet like a parfait. Fitness queen with a mind so.
Disclaimer: I'm not a doctor. You should always consult your physician or other healthcare provider before changing your diet or starting an exercise program. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your mental health professional or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding your condition. The views and opinions expressed in this video are of my own and of the participants. The viewers' opinions and content expressed in this presentation do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything. At dahil dyan, guys, oh my gulay. Wait. Am I doing echo? Everything is good, guys. Ayan, let me see you. Make some noise in the chat. Please press 1. O, diba? Ayan. Without further ado, let me welcome myself. O, diba? Myself. Magandang gabi, magandang tanghali, umaga, gabi. Ayan, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Konbanwa, otsukare sama deshita to every single one of you early birds. Ayan, we're not late. I'm pretty sure we're not late. And I hope I don't have any echo because I feel like I'm having echo for some weird reason. So hopefully that's not the deal. Ayan. But anyways, of course, rose-colored glasses is here. Important messages here. Wish I could be here live, but I'll definitely catch the replay. Happy streaming while she's dreaming. O, diba? Ayan. So, mega love shout out to you, rose-colored glasses. Logan, if you didn't replay, guys, if you want to just feel any positivity in your life, please do. It's replayable. You can watch it. And tons of chikahan one-on-one of ICEE FIT channel. And of course, to Wishy in the house. O, diba? Ayan, malate ako mama. Everybody's going to be late tonight. I see, ayan, Blizzard Abroad is in the house. Rose Wishy, Me Too is in the house. And Kamal is in the house. KG also made it. And because you made it, you're tuning in. Ayon, 1. No echo. Thank you, Blizz. Thank you, KG Money. You're watching and you're tuning into ICEE FIT 69, not .0. And of course, to just Vaughn. I'm going to call you Vaughn because it's just Vaughn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Otskare, sama deshta to everyone. So how's your weekend, guys? Ayan, it was Father's Day, I've heard. So how's your Father's Day, everyone? And did you had a good time, quality time with your kids? And if you're or just around people that you have daddy figure. My goodness. I can start doing this if everything. Okay, guys, seriously, guys. This month is men's mental health. It is still is, and we're still going to focus the spotlight on you guys, even though I'm the one who's doing the talking. But tonight we're going to do an article. It's nothing, I don't think it's scientific, but we're gonna go through the 18 hidden burdens men carry that no one seems to notice. And being the sausages of ICEE FIT, I do love to hear your input on this one. Is it something that you agree based on the article and based on what we're going to explore with the guide of this article that I'm going to put the link in the description box down below after the stream. And also, ayan, for my tacos, ayan, mi tacos, kung, ayan, ayan, the tacos in the in the live stream as well. Is this something that you do notice? Is this something that you also educate the women around you, our fellow women who you deemed or seem to think that they don't notice this with their own or with their men in their life, be it whoever it is, o diba? And hey, I see, ayan, Felipe, ayan, ooh, wang wang, ayan, hi, Felipe G on Twitch. Of course, we're doing multi-stream. Of course, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. Facebook, it's kind of hard for me to connect on Facebook, but we're trying to make things work for now. As I've said, guys, we're still on the default of the PC. I'm still trying to figure out. But tonight, I'm gonna have different effects for you guys here and there. Hopefully, I could use them, ayan, with you guys' help. And Blizzard from Just Vaughn. Oh, thank you, guys, for saying hi to each other, including moi in the chat. And Blizzard, hello. Ayun, and Blizzard from Kamal and support. I wow, thank you for that. And guys, what the keywords for Nightbot, sometimes Nightbot can be very urusai. Ayan, urusai. Japanese word for today, urusai means noisy, loud. Ayan, urusai, uruse. Something like that, ayan, in that effect. So that's the Japanese word for you guys today. And also for the down to fit guys. Oh, I can use this now, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me do this. Yes. Ayun. Why is it not doing that? I wonder. Ayun. It keeps doing the other audio. But let me know, guys, if ever you do hear any echo. But still, you can apply now. We're going to start the DTF with me on next month. Ayan, July 6th is our target date for the first ever group lesson online. That would be on July 6th, ayan, in Japan. So that would probably be 5th in other parts of the world. So you can still apply for this one. Nightbot is dropping the link for this. So you can always go there because I'm on Buy Me a Coffee. O, diba? Ayan. And hi, Blizz, Vaughn, Kamal, and KG from Felipe. Oh, welcome to YouTube. Make sure to subscribe, guys, because if you're not subscribed, you cannot be able to talk to the wonderful people in the chat. So, subscribe, wait for a while, and give me those 5 wonderful minutes and let me keep you company, and then chat away, like, dislike, share this live stream because we're gonna talk a bunch of stuff. Ayan, Felipe from Bliss, ayun. So, without further ado, guys, o, diba? We're gonna start this very early, of course. Let me just make sure everything is good in my brosa. Oh, diba? So this is from Modest Men. Ayan, the modestmen.com. calm. Ayan, how modest, we don't know. But let's see about the modest man. Okay. So welcome to the modest man. So this is, I would assume, a vlog, you know. So if you want to look and feel like $1,000,000, oh, you're in the right place. Ooh la la, is that something that you guys, like in a way, you actually like if you hear these things, what really pops into your head? Like, let me pick your brains, my sausages, my dudes. Ayan, let's talk about, since it's you guys month, let's talk about you. Let's put the spotlight on you. Let me ask you questions and hopefully you answer me with rawness. The realness. Ayan, no bullshit. Ayan, how can we understand each other, guys, if we're always going to hide? We're always going to not be, like be able to express what do we actually want people to understand. So let me have that for tonight. Can we do that, guys? Ayan. And Nightbot is dropping Felipe's link and road to 500 yet, guys. You're not trying it out. Try. If you cannot go to the nature, if you cannot go and you're living in a city, well, there's no nature, please check out Felipe G, guys. You'll find it therapeutic. And if you're one of those people who just wants to be on the chat, who wants to just have a chit chat on somebody, that's a cup of your tea. Hentai Hubs is there. From time to time, I'm there as well. You can actually catch me. And of course, Brett. Ayan, Brett Glasso. Otsukare sama deshita. I don't know with my accent, guys, today. And I just like doing that from time to time. So, what's going on with you, Brett? We're so serious. For a change, guys, we'll become serious today. So, this is from the modest man and the word from the proprietor. Ayan. The name of the person who made this article is Sean. Ayan. And let me just do this. Ayan. This is him, guys. So the proprietor. Ayan. So for you guys, I believe that when you feel confident, you look your best. And one way to exude confidence is through well-fitting clothes. Oh my gulay, how true is that, guys? Ayan. How many of you guys in the chat actually do worry about how you wear every day? Ayan. Or you're the type of guy who just, jeans, t-shirt, the normal. Or you're actually into fashion. Like, what's the trending right now? You have to have it. What type of persons we are, sausages. And to Adam, howdy doody doody all. How are you doing, Adam? And some men smile all day and fight battles. Nobody ever sees it. Yes. And I think this is not just for men, but obviously, ayan, men, we're gonna tackle that thing. Because sometimes I feel just because we come from different worlds, we forgot that there are a lot of things that are also similar because we're all humans at the end of the day. So, like bear with me when I do tackle that, the comparison between men and women, because I think at the end of the day, one thing that I could be assured of is that everyone wants to find a place they could call home, where they can be comfortable around people. And it doesn't have to be just your own brotherhood. It's nice to have a mix of everything. Don't you think, guys? And shared the stream of my gulay. Ayan, cannot expect anything less than that. Ayan, Brett. And hi, Brett Adam from Felipe, and to Felipe from Brett. And Adam is waving to every single one of you. And not into the trending fashion. I like what I like. That's it. From Blizzard Abroad. And the heaviest burdens are often the ones carried without a single complaint. From Adam. And Brett to Adam, hola hola from Blizzard. Oh, diba? Ayun, guys. And please do check out Blizzard Abroad as well, another streamer. To Adam as well, another video uploader and content creator, also a musician, guys. If you didn't see or hear the ones that he made, ayan, please do check out Expat Living Overseas. And How Am I? Ayan, me or Blizzard? Which one is it, Brett? Ayan. There's no name in. Hi, Adam. Aw. Ayan. Genking Genki. Ayan. Genki means you're good. Ayan. Genki. Brett is super Genki. You. Me? Oh, my gulay. I am very, very good. Thank you very much, my gulay. I feel like hi. I my God, I see myself. I try not to look at myself. But anyways, guys, I am very, very good. A little bit busy. Things are going good, guys. Oh my God, this is it. Okay, let's update before I move forward to all the sausages since someone is asking. Ayan, let's deliver this one for Brett. Ayan, you always ask and you complain if you weren't answered. Oh my gulay, Brett. Ayan, because I'm very charitable today. How am I? Oh my gulay. Where would I start? As you know, guys, if you're watching and continuously supporting ICEE FIT, the year started for me very, very weirdly, but we're going on through it and I'm happy, despite of a lot of hang-ups here and there and, humps up and down. But yeah, never been happier. We're actually officially, ayan, my new venture that I am merging online. And of course, my day career as well, starting my own fitness lineup. Fitness lineup. Ayan, officially is here. My first try of my in Japan calling card is still a big deal. I'm not quite sure, depending on what country you are from, guys, if calling card is still a thing that you do in there. It's been a while since I've been super professional like this, but when you're starting your own, you have to do all the marketing, especially if you're just starting without really, like, how do they call investment, like the backup. I'm starting from zero, like scratch. So I'm trying as hard as to not, spend too much, especially this is a venture that I'm not quite sure if it's going to like, but we have to start from somewhere. And it's been work for a while. Finally, officially. Oh my God, do you want to see my calling? It finally came today. My calling cards came today. And yeah, I'm very happy, Brett. Very, very happy, nervous, excited. I'm up for the challenge, but with every challenge as I do, I take it seriously because I want to rise up. I want to make sure that I'll be fulfilled, whether it's going to be, the effect of it or the things that I work with will be like successful or not. It's more of like knowing that I'm ready for it. I've done it and everything is just a bonus from here and out. So you want to see it, guys? Ayan. And the world notices. Ayan. Oh my God. Adam, we're still on here, Adam. Okay. The world notices when a man fails, but rarely notices what he endures. That's kind of like life, sometimes. It only takes one thing out of the good things that you've done. You only get to do one and you'll be stained, or you'll be like, it's not going to be as good as it is. And if I just say, how are you? That means the host. Am I gulay? Oh, now that we know that, ayan, thank you for clarifying that, Brett, diba? Should I call the manager? Thank you, Bliss. And that's good. So, excuse me. Oh my god, you're not interested. Okay, then fine. As if I want to share. I, but yes. So I'll post this. I'll post this on Instagram, probably on Discord as well. So this is kind of my first try, guys. I don't know. Be nice to me, guys. Huh? I'm not in the mood. But anyways, this is it, guys. Ayan. So this is my calling card. Ayan. So in Japan, you basically present this and you like yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Ayan. So これから皆さん、ayan, よろしくお願いします. Oh, diba? Eto, show it already. Oh my gulay. Ayan. I already showed it. No one is, I don't want to waste my time showing something if you guys don't want to see it anyways. But yeah, so in the back, it's basically, ayan, this one, guys. Ayan. So you can see all the information in there. And yeah, the same as what I'm offering you guys online, that down to fit with ICEE Fit. Ayan, it's still the same. It's still lesson. It's going to be a group lesson online. It's going to be the same. And then on my personal is like real thing. Like what I would do with you guys when we're into the fitness, when we're into the lesson, is exactly what you will get when you are in my lesson, like real lesson where you can see me. It's going to be the same vibe, except that you're gonna be guys online. Ayun, if that makes sense. And I will deliver it, of course, in two languages. So if you are interested in just working out with Japanese in the background and also English, of course, that is the part of the entertainment, I guess, that I could deliver if you guys are trying to learn Japanese, trying to just be. I'm not good at it. I wouldn't say like I'm very, very fluent at it. So much I have no confidence in my Japanese, but that's basically what I'm going to deliver for you guys. And wishing you the best in your endeavors. All the same, and likewise to you, Blizzard. For every single one of the people that I've met here online, if we can push each other towards our greatness, the best version of ourselves that we could deliver online and offline. That's what I'm looking for, guys. So this down to fit, it's not for free, but I'll make it worth it with the time, with the amount and the time that is given to me by you guys. So it's gonna be 1 month subscription, 4 times every week. We're gonna have one group lesson, and afterwards, I'm going to interact with you and try to understand what you're feeling, what you want to see more, or where do you want to focus it. And because it's going to be a lesson, 10 people in one lesson, we're gonna try to figure out how to basically train every one of you in one lesson and giving you assignments so that you can do it for yourself as well, and you can apply to be independent on your own fitness, knowing that you're doing the proper form, the range of motions, and exactly what I want you guys to do. And every person has a chapter they rarely talk about. Ayan. Ooh, what was yours, Adam? That you rarely talk about? Is there one thing? So, anyways, ayan, one more time again, you can always see me on Buy Me a Coffee, guys. I'll be right there. And also the link, they will be dropped. Just type DTF. It will lead you to that page where you can avail the membership.
Oh, yeah. Ah, oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Human beings fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. Icy is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. Ice.
And we are back. And to LW, ayan guys, type LW if you want to see more of the positive manospheres. Ayan, together with Blizzard Abroad, I get to be able to binge watch some of the videos from Life Without Limits Worldwide. I'm still waiting for that collaboration for this too. Hopefully it'll be soon. So please do check them out in advance. So what's up, everyone? And Blizz, when is your next stream? Oh my god. Now I can't unsee it. Oh my God, life without, ayan. I'm gonna start calling you stepdaddy, ayan. Mr. Step. Is that all right? Oh, diba? Ayan, I was so like, ooh, oh my gulay. Okay, I see you, I see you. But anyways, guys, please do check out Life Without Limits Worldwide. Ayan, LW to check him out. Oh, diba? And this is from Adam. Ayan, some spend years solving problems while ignoring their own. Oh, diba? Ayan. Is that a yes or a no, stepdaddy? Ayan, do you want me to call you Mr. Stepdaddy? Ayan, Mr. Stepdaddy of ICEE FIT. I like that. Oh my God, stop feeding my brain, guys. Oh my gulay. Ayan. Felipe will come out of the potato bug. Ayan. But anyways, guys, ayun. So we are talking about this burdens men carry that no one seems to notice. And this is updated on December 16th of last year, 2025 by Team Staff. And for the proprietor, I don't know how do you pronounce this, guys? Ayan, so this is from the name of Sean, and that sometimes men don't know how to put an outfit together, so how clothes fit, or what colors suit them best. And I'm reading this because I want to know the essence of this blog as well. So you guys can actually have a little bit of context. Where is this coming from? So then consider the brands that designers often make and market clothes to fit a taller demographic. No wonder it's difficult for men of modest heights, meaning men under 5'8", to dress their best. So, for men that is under 5'8", is that true, guys, that it is difficult for you guys to find brands or clothes that would fit for you? Because as a woman, guys, oh my God, with how my proportion, my body, how short I am, good luck. Again, good luck finding. And when I find someone that fit, I really just stick with it until they become like something that I don't want to support. But I'm that type of consumer. So salute to Life Without Limits and from Blizzard and Aaron B. Konnichiwa or konbanwa. Ayan, how you doing, Aaron? I see you. I see you. Now you have time for us again. So if you go to Asia, if you actually move there, does that mean that I'm not gonna get to see you in my chat anymore? Is that what you're trying to tell? And the weight of expectations crushes more people than failure ever will. From Adam. And next live streams is Monday. So guys, please do check out Blizzard Abroad. Ayan, that would be the once a month. Ayan, politics or religion. Ayan, we're not sure which one is it. So Blizzard, if you could give us a little bit details, is it politics or religion or both? So guys, on November? Oh my gulay, June 29th, ayan, on Monday. Yes, on Asia or America. So guys, just check out Blizzard Abroad, subscribe, turn on all notifications. So usually it's going to be scheduled. So please do check it out. Let's talk about things that we cannot talk in IC Fit. O, diba? I don't think so, IC. Ayan. So good to know, Blizz. Ayan. And Blizzard agreed. And from also Kamal also is yes, so it's not. According to Sean, ayan, we already have a disagreement from Sean. So Sean from Modest Man, ayan, Aaron P is laughing, and politics. So it's all about politics on June 29th, this coming Monday, guys. Please do check out Blizzard Abroad. And Nightbot already is dropping its link. Ayan. Is that an open panel too? Ayun. So the modest man, or is modest? Ayan. I think there's a napkin called modest in the okay. May gulay, ayan. Behave. The Modest Men, which is this blog, guys, exists to teach you how to dress well so you can step out each day in confidence with your best foot forward. So there's a team in it, is passionate about helping you discover, I would assume you sausages, your personal style to feel assured in any outfit. And are you looking for advice on finding the perfect fit, dressing for specific occasions, upgrading your style, and general lifestyle advice? So if you are that one, you've come to the right place. So this is the most popular men's style publications in the world, reaching millions of readers each year, which is Esquire, Ian Huffington Post, Men's Health, and much, much more. So, can we trust this site? We're going deeper on them. This is not sponsored, guys, okay? Just found this and I just want to pick your brains, like just want to talk to you guys. I want to hear your thoughts. And to Aaron, now that I have a place to stay long term, that means I can now spend more time at home just to watch it. Why is there like a poopy emoji like this one? Like this one. See? Why is there a poopy emoji? It's like so sweet. Ayan, so you can have time watching me and then a poop. What's that mean? And Adam says a person can lose faith in themselves long before anyone notices something is wrong. Ayun, guys. So yes, 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 keep it coming. And let's see. So can we trust this site? Let's be honest. This is from the publication, guys. Most online content sucks. Ayan, guys. Do most men online okay, correction. Most online content sites. Ayan, what's your thought about it? Does most online content sucks? I think it's really, really just depending on our algorithm and how we use our browsers, our internet, how we look for answers or our research. Where do we get it? What do we usually, the sites we are try to like, visit more often? It's like where the news you're getting it from. And we cannot deny that algorithm really do plays a part in this. So sometimes, even though you really, really want to really learn something, it depends on which you click. And if you click something that is going to be against what you believed in, it's not something that you purposefully, like really self awareness, self awarely, that you would click on it because it doesn't fit your narrative. So this is why being very open-minded, trying to know and accept that all of us are biased and trying to be aware what are the biases you have so you can actually form the answers that you are looking for or the advice or the tips or whatever it is that you're working online. You can have an actual idea or clarity of what you were looking for. At least it's pink. Which one is pink? Hold on. The poopy. Right, Aaron. What is that? You have to explain yourself. Ayan. So they're metrosexuals. So what's a metrosexual? Ooh, let's metrosexual. Ayan. Define metrosexual for me. There's a hyphen. Ayan. Okay, we're gonna talk that. And it's the only emoji with a tongue. What's the tongue for, Aaron? Huh? Ayan. Okay, this emoji. There you go. Now type that again so I can see it and then I can feel that it is actually a heart with a hug. Ayan. Many men are praised for being dependable while secretly feeling disposable. What's pink? Oh my gulay. What's pink? Ah, charot. Anyway, so let's do the metrosexual, guys. Ayan, you're making me talk too much. So a metrosexual is a heterosexual man who is sensitive to stereotypic or stereotypic feminine interests and is very concerned with personal appearance, as in grooming. Oh, is this the, you know, that movement where it's like chung chung? It's like for men. Is that what this is? A man concerned with personal appearance, such as personal grooming, fashion, and aesthetics, and oh, metrosexual. I see.
Metrosexual.
Metrosexual. Oh, ayan. And who may or may not be concerned with the self-indulgence and money, and also a man who is seen sociologically as having attributes common to homosexuals but is in fact heterosexual. Oh my gulay. Oh, okay, metrosexual. Oh, I've learned. See, guys, this is what happens when you know open to learning. You learn words, you learn certain languages, and you learn some things that it's better to not learn about it. And what's pink? Oh my gulay. My lips are pink. Which lips are we talking of? They vogue. Ah, I like that. They vogue a lot. Oh my gulay. Ah, so is this like what was that? It's not Austin Powers. The one like they have this whole kind of like fashion. I forgot that movie. So Aaron B says, now that I have a place to stay long term, that means I can spend more. My gulay. There's still a laughter in the. Look at this. Look at this. This should be like 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 gone. But anyways, yeah. So metrosexual. Ooh. So they're like those, like, how we have multiple, like, we don't want to be boxed or we don't want to box people or subcategory. But when it comes to fashion, you can actually see that, there are people that dress like this, very, very like, and I guess it also comes to culture. Because, like in Japan, like if you've been in a hostess club, that's for guys. Mainly the entertainers will be girls, hostess. And then we have hosto, which is the counter, which is all dudes. And you can see them like from the head to toe, everything is just like maintained. They wear makeup, they wear like probably 1 hour to 2 hours of just putting everything in the right places. But according to them, they're men, and I think it comes down to the culture, it comes down to fashion. Like a lot of Western men that I know, if they see guys in Japan that dress like that, they automatically call them gay. But they're not really gay. It's just they dress like that because that's what is the in, or that's what is appropriate for. This is how they look like. We have that subcategories and subgenre in Japan. You'll be amazed of our fashion in Japan. Let me just make that clear. And they spend just as much time to get ready. Oh my god, yes. I used to date like a dude like that. Like, oh my God, I'm done. And it's like, oh, red flag. It's like if you're acting more bitch like me, oh my God, I'm sorry. We're not gonna, we're gonna be friends, yes, but oh my God, ICEE FIT, what are we doing? And what did I do now? Nothing. I was just, joking about it. Because there's like, look at this one, Aaron. See? There's this, ayan, there's this, right? A heart, and then a laughter, and then another laughter. It's supposed to be just heart, 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 heart. And still here, ayan. Oh, thank you, Brett, for being here. Are you listening or you're not listening? You're not listening, Brett. And so yes. So where we at now? Ayun. Hold on, guys. Where we at? Eto. So yeah, they have a team of people, you know, content manager. Let me just show you this one. So this is where we're going to like guide ourselves to ponder on certain things that we can see online. And Modest Man is the pick for today. So you can always see this. So there's a lot of contributor. And you can see their faces, who they at, you know. But as I've said, guys, when it comes to online stuff, always. And the founder is Braknikov. Ayan. So besides writing about men's style and making videos, Brock likes BJJ. We're not going. I'm not gonna. Okay, give me a little bit of moment, guys. Okay, let me just rewire my brain.
Oh, yeah. Ah, oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Human beings fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. ICEE is her name. You fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is her.
What did you say, Aaron? I find everything funny, especially I look funny to you now. Well, thank you very much, Ayan. At least I did my job, o, diba? Nice track, please. And yes, guys, that music, you know, we have two music in ICEE Fit, and that one is made by Blizzard Abroad. So thank him. And also, hopefully, you guys have one too. And Brock is willing. Oh my gulay, willing. And the burden of masculinity is inescapable. And you always, you know, talk about this as well on your stream, on your channel. So, guys, if you are having problems with your manlyhood, we got you in ICEE Fit. Pisti talaga. Ayan. Yes, you know, we have tons of men around ICEE Fit as well that could, you know, be a source of inspiration, motivation, and you can always catch them live streaming as well, so you can have a wonderful talk and maybe you can learn a thing or two. And Life Without Limits from Blizz and Kama. Diba? Kama like it too, huh? And of course from Adam, a man's toughest conversations are often the ones he has with himself. And to Billy, PH Prepper, expat in the house. Hi, IC and chat. I still have to, if you're okay, I can probably bring it up today, you know, in this stream, if that's all right with you. You know, I didn't check it yet. You know, I'm really sorry for that. I've been stuck up at work and a lot of things that are going into ICEE Fit right now. So I would appreciate you guys if you could bear with me for even a moment. Ayan, if I couldn't get back to you ASAP. And Billy from Blizz and 4 days sober. Sure, you can share. Ayan. So if you're not in my Discord, guys, you can always join us. Because in Discord, you know, a lot of men as well. Sausages is in my Discord, and you can always talk to them. You know, I vouched for it. They're very good in there. And if they're malicious, they're not decent, you know, those guys that we just don't want to give voices, they're pretty much booted out of the Discord community. So rest assured, it's safe in there. As far as ICEE Fit can control it. And Aaron B says, Hindi! Oh, may gulay! Tagalog Aaron ikaw You have a great sense of humor, which is why I find you funny because you have a great person. Oh my God. I hope so. I hope so, having a good and what did you say? Great, I got great personality is something that I think a lot of us can achieve, but it takes a lot of effort. Sometimes personality, it's not something that some are born with it. Maybe that would be luck, and some are because of how you were molded kind of way, like how you were brought up into this world and how do you make choices along the way as you grow older and hopefully wiser. And trying to change up, stop the booze to sleep, work on the issue why I can't sleep. Yeah, so, well, as we all know, Billy, you have like certain factors that I cannot really, like professionally wise, I cannot really touch because it's out of my concept. But this is something that I always say when it comes to fitness. You have to have fitness, and Billy's doing that. I know he's into, like, I've seen the gym, the home gym. One of my dreams is to have a home gym, guys. But he has that. So you have no excuse, Billy. That's what I'm trying to say. So why I cannot sleep, I was trying to say yes. So, but sleep. Oh my God! Guys, please do welcome. Ayan, o, diba? Oh, may gulay. I love it, Jim. You really found me too. I love it. I just stopped it. Why just stop? Stay for a bit, Jim. Ayan. Meet my wonderful small community I called home every Thursday and Saturday. So, guys, please do say hi to Jim Shaffer and thank you for keeping me company on. Shout out to you, Mateo. Mateo. Mateo, shout out to you. Mega love shout out. And for some of you guys, known as the Mad Raw Rant. Ayan, that's the handle. So thank you for being here, Dream. And welcome to ICEE FIT live stream. Audio. And why I cannot sleep, and I was trying to say. So, yes, to continue that, I always say fitness is something that every single one, and the more you aged, the more it's going to be harder to be in that routine. But the more importance that you have to put on it, because your body wouldn't function the same way as 10 years ago, even probably 5 years ago. The more you get old, the more it's going to be hard when you don't use it. Same as sexually. So use it. Anyways, with kidding aside, guys, fitness is something I do always going to. If everything is good, fitness is good to have, and do not give an expiration with it where it's like, I'm going to do this 1 week. And then let's see if I could fall asleep. You have to be consistent at it at least for 2 months. Give it a try. Your very best. We, in a social, normal way, we already stress ourselves of what we are going to eat, what are we going to do every day, especially for people who are retired. You know what? Every day. This is the perfect time where all those effort of thinking the negativity around the world and minding other people's business is the time you have to focus on yourself and all that energy to make sure you go to the gym or at least get up in bed and just do even 3-minute stretches with me. See how I do that? Ayan. But let's see, from Blizzard, with all the things facing men today, one of the last things on my list is whether I can find clothes to fit me. Matter of fact, it's not even on the list, right? So this is the thing that I usually, I think for me as an observation, it usually comes in phases, but I'm more familiar with dudes that doesn't really like there's no femininity in them whatsoever. I kind of like racing, they just wear. They don't even look at the mirror to see how they look like. I kind of like that is my whole exposure to manosphere. Ah, exposure to manosphere. And off topic, but Ayan, what does it mean? Let's do the off topic. I like that from time to time, kind of like. So this is from Life Without Limits Worldwide, off topic, but what does it mean when a Filipina rubs your forehead? How? Like, okay, when a Filipina rubs my forehead or your forehead or their forehead. Okay, I'm confused. It happens a lot when I'm in the Philippines. I never ask and just pretend like I know. But why do they do that? Does anybody know? Like, is it forehead like this? So for me, I don't know. Yeah, I might be wrong on this one because I'm just thinking what is the first thing that I could think of. And yeah, some people would discredit me because I'm only half Filipina. But when I was growing up, we do that for luck because that, like, especially if you're bald, if you don't have hair in there and it's shiny and it's like a Buddha, like we kind of like grew up, like if you like rob a Buddha or something circular and shiny, it's like it's luck kind of. So I'm not quite sure if that's what's happening. So I might be wrong about it live. So if there's any Filipina in the house right now, which admin isn't right now, probably still at work, but we're gonna ask this question. Remind me later when we do have wish as well. And hello, Dream from KG Money. Aw, see, thank you, guys, for saying hi to Jim. Thank you very much. Thank you. Not a lot of people will do this, Jim. Like, you can actually like follow me here, especially I use my personal account when I visit certain individuals that I like and keeping me company when I have time online. And Jim from Blizzard Abroad will stay BG from Brats and Blizz and KG Money. Hello, Ayan, thank you. And I'm trying to get fit. I'm down 40 pounds since no, oh my gulay, continue that. If you're already down, do more. Ayan, just do not overburn or do not exhaust yourself. Because another thing that a lot of people are putting themselves into when it comes to fitness is because obviously the more you see the benefits you gain from it, the more motivation you have. But make sure at whatever phase or how old are you, if you have, underlying condition, make sure that it is balanced as well according to what you have, meaning what is your body. Listen to it as well. And if you can afford it, hire a personal trainer as well. They rub my forehead, like rub. It's like that. But that's kind of like a childhood thing for me. I don't think I will ever rub someone's forehead as an adult unless I'm joking around, or we're close like that. Yeah, one thing I know, growing up is you don't touch the man's head. Just don't, just don't. Unless it's in a loving way and you're actually approaching it in that way, not aggressively. So, wait, need to drop. Catch you all later. Oh my God. Yeah. So, Billy, so about that, we're going to talk about that Discord. It's on Discord, guys. I did still not see it particularly, but it's about REM, REM, sleep. I don't know how to pronounce that, guys. Buddha? Ayan, Buddha. Yeah, I know. I don't know, but that's the first thing that pops in my head. We have a lot of ethnicity, and in the Philippines, you have Chinese. I grew up as well. Like, you hear people like catching up on what is luck that will give you luck. Even if you're not Chinese, they'll start putting those Chinese traditional because we have a huge population of Chinese in the Philippines, and they're very, very known to be lucky in business. So anything they do, some Filipinos do copy it just to get that luck. And I don't know, that's the first thing that pops in my head when you want to rub something. It's either that's the meaning of it, or it's because it's bald, it's shiny, I don't know. Maybe next time, LW, ask those girls and hopefully they answer you like real, so we can also know the answer for that. And strangers do this? Hell no. But like in Japan, there's one that as a kid really, really made me like my blood is just as a kid, it's like shh. Because in Japan, it's pretty normal that they would pat you in the back of your head. Like, if you're joking, or like senpai means older than you, your elders or your bosses, people that are higher rank than you. That's also a word for senpai. So if you said something bad, or they're laughing with you, they're joking with you, and it's like animated, Japanese are animated, guys. So they would just like, like do that in your head. And they say, baka da na, like that. That's normal. Oh my God. This kid, obviously, my childhood is in the Philippines, did that to my dad. I got so angry. I told my mama, I can't believe it. Kind of like that. But it's actually just a normal affection in Japan. So step up, everyone. I'm not Buddha, but I'm bald. We love bald people here. We don't discriminate here, Jim. Unless you're a piece of shit, then we do. But you keep me company on Mateo's chat. So we're gonna keep you company, Dream. I gotcha. And yeah, we will be taking them. They will hug me and rub my. What? Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm imagining this now. You put this in my head, life without limits. Ayan. They hug you and rub your forehead. They hug you and rub your. Oh my God. I don't know. Maybe I'm. Is this what 5 years did to me, guys? I'm so out of. Like, I don't know why they do that. Definitely would ask my mother about this. Okay, let's do that. How about that, huh? Ayan, forehead, rubbing forehead. Ayan. Ask mother bells. I'm gonna ask my mother because my mother is a certified 100% certified 100% Filipina, guys. So I'm gonna ask that with my mother. Ayan. It happens in different places in the Philippines, so I thought it was a cultural thing. Rub your forehead. It's not this, right? Like, when someone gets your hand and then they put it in the forehead. That's not it. That's not it. Better check your pockets after. Oh my God. Not that one, because there's another one. Like if any of the young ones around you see you and they want to pay respect to you as the older person, we usually do this with grandma, grandpa, but for the most part, I think depending on what part of the Philippines you come from, like it's like a respect for elders. You grab their hand like this, like that, and then you put it like this in the forehead, and that's a respect. So that's not the one you're saying, right? LW? Ayun. And everything was fine. Nothing bad happened. Oh my God, what is this one? Ayan. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. Ayan. Sorry, guys. Okay, I see it. Nothing bad happened. Well, thank God. And be careful of those things as well. Sometimes You doesn't know if it's in any country. In any country, be careful. I've seen it in, I think it's France or Italy. Which one is it? Somewhere in Europe. Like you can see that on, not saying that it is really like very, very big, but I've heard if you go travel in a particular country in Europe, make sure that everything is pretty much intact because there's a pickpocket problem. So, not quite sure if that's true or not. If you're from there, let us know in the comments down below. So, to continue this 18 burden men, since we're here already, guys, and this is just kind of like a throwaway guidelines for you guys to ponder, and I just want to hear you guys. What do you think about this? And as a woman, it's not every day that you guys listen to women. So since you're here, guys, I'll take that opportunity for the voices of the woman, for us to kind of like coexist. And I hope I could, like raise certain questions and certain way of how can we coexist with these burdens that men carry that no one seems to notice. So hopefully I could explain it in a way where my fellow woman can understand it and maybe I can learn from it too, especially I'm interacting with you mad dudes. Okay, is that clear, guys? I This is not coming from a bad place. I advocate you guys. I root for every single man out there because you guys are pretty much needed, especially at these times. And Kamal, oh good. Okay, so we're gonna start this one. Tinininintin. Ayan. So, from this article, society tells men to just deal with it. Now, there are other words as well. Man up, suck it up. It's like, ooh, you want to go there? Maybe, maybe that's what you need. I don't know, do you boo boo? So, these are the things that sometimes I feel it is just overblown because as humans, as how we are evolutionizing, can I say that? It almost feels like every word has its extreme counterpart just because someone wants to make a fuss out of it when there's really nothing. The same way as how we consumed YouTube platform. There are a lot of content creators just because this is what gained click and views. The other people were gonna start copying it, but the context of it is becoming romanticized or fantasized because it's not even realistic anymore. Because there are people, we are all imaginative in our own way. We can create stories in our own head. And if people would want to listen with it, then that's kind of like what makes the noise. So, what I wanted to do is make sure that we are coming from the context of how we're going to use specific word that will be thrown in ICEE FIT on this stream, including me. And if I am saying something that is not what you think I am trying to express, let me know as well in the chat down below. So we can actually apply communication skills regarding of the gender. Ayun. So thank you, Kamal, for that. Thank you for the motivating. Ayan. Let's see, let's see. So they push through disappointment, stress, bills, expectations, and responsibilities with a straight face because they're taught that showing the weight makes them weak. This is probably the most common thing that, as Blizzard say, it's inescapable. Is because if you're a man, automatically you are seen to be the protector, the provider. You have to be strong, basically. But how? What? In what context? That is up to each individual to basically understand the gravity or the grasp of what is masculinity means for you guys. What is your idea of it? Because it seems like if you ask different person, depending on the phases of their life, they would either answer you truthfully or they would answer you based on what they've heard online or from the people around them, but not necessarily what it means to them. So those are the things I hope I could get out of you guys. And also for people that could hear it, I'll be paying attention on the chat. I'll be reading your chat, guys, as I talk. And admin is in the house. Mega mega love shout out mga bida. Ayan, are you good, admin? Are you sitting down? What are you eating? Are you gonna be with us, and for how long? Admin from Blizzard. Boss, sorry, I'm late again. You're from work, right? It's all right. I've heard this is going to be your last Sunday, that you're going to be very, very busy. So hopefully we can see more admin, more of her in the future as well. Ayan. O, diba? And hey, Blizzard, good to see you. How are you, admin? Ayun. How are you, admin? How are you, Blizzard? And from Felipe, hi, admin. Oh, do you miss admin, Felipe? Ayan, we have to catch up with admin as well. So the table of contents, we have table of contents. There's so many of this one because we are going to talk about 18, guys. So hopefully we can do that as we end the stream. So one by one, I'm going to share it with you guys, and you can always tell me your opinion about it. If you want to push back, push back. If you want to express what it is for you guys, as I've said, we're not coming from echo chamber. We're not going to, I want you to base it on you. What do you think about it? Not personally, but it's a pondering thought, guys. So how do you understand it by yourself, and how do you think people around you can make the process or make the burden lighter, if I could say that in that way? And hello, everyone. Asi, oi. Hello, everyone. I hope all are well. Tony's Fossicking Adventure in the house. Thank you, Tony. And of course, Bruce Davis, I do see you. Hi, I see everyone. Good evening at Dial John. Bruce, I do see that. Thank you for the 25 months, 24, 12. 2 years. Oh my gulay, 2 years. So thank you. At dahil John Bruce, this is for you. Honto ni arigato gozaimashita. Yes. And because, ayun, we have something. I think we have something new. Let me do this, and thank you, Bruce, again. Ayan, let me do, if I could do this. This is something you have done. Ay, I'm so late. Ayan. So thank you, Bruce, for that. Is that a new picture, Bruce? Ayan, I can't see. Ayun. Eto. O, diba? Ang bongga. Hi, I see everyone. Good evening and good morning. And this is from Dream, guys. I've learned to express my feelings over time and to talk about my burdens. However, many men have been programmed by society or the way they were raised to hold everything in. And that's something that I do notice a lot. It's like, as I've said earlier, I'm more exposed on the stoic type of men, where they would suppress it, be strong, and you don't really, and you cannot read if there's any problem whatsoever. So the brainwashing, being programmed, it's something that I do have a hard time understanding sometimes, especially for people that are older, like in their 50s, 60s, 70s, where I get it. Sometimes when you're old, this is also a saying in the Philippines, when you get older, it's really hard to rewire you or change something because you've seen too much, you've done this much. But if you're really wanting to find something more about life, don't you think it's just common sense to be open about things that you have to change, or put the effort to make sure that your mindset is not the same as you were before, especially if you already know that is one factor that you are still miserable to this day. So thank you for that, Jim, because I'm pretty sure if you can do this, and it's not saying that, it's weak men. It's not all the time. It's like when we say, and this is something that I really want to clear before we move on as well. When I speak about, expressing emotions, I hope you guys are not going to the further end of it where a lot of people had already mistaken it. And that's why we have tons of, where's mine? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ayan, like that. So what I'm talking about is I think when I said expressing emotions, it means in an appropriate time and place. There's right timing to talk things. Not because you're upset right now or it's the same thing. Get hold of yourself. Analyze that. And when it's time to talk about it, then put it out. And it doesn't have to be with anybody who wants to listen. That's not, for me, that's what we do as women. There's immaturity and maturity, but for the most part, one of the burden for men is that you cannot act like that. For us women, if we become emotional, it's almost like, ah, they're women. But when men do that, that's the standard. It is the standard. It is what it is. But it doesn't mean when you find someone that you can have, like, you are really trusting, or there is, like, there's a trust built and you can be vulnerable, at least explore that options. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why if you can afford it, go to a best therapist. Layer it down so that it's transactional. You won't feel anything because there's confidentiality. But if you can't, make sure that whoever you want to relay that vulnerability side of you, make sure that they're trustworthy and they're good people. And that takes skills to kind of like find, because it's very rare to find trustworthy people these days, because it has to be both. It doesn't have to be one way, it has to be both. If you want trust, you have to give trust. And hey, Tony, mega love shout out. Good to see you from admin. And hi, admin. Hi, Bruce from Brett and from Felipe. And hey, Jim from admin. Yes, Jim is new to ICEE FIT. So, admin, say hi to Jim. And Ellen Page is an actor who had a sex change. I've been seeing this, a lot in my homepage right now. I don't know what is going on, but I have so much thing to say. But this is another whole factor of, that's why I really am not touching that genre of, like the sex changed, because I think, it's members only. And who had a sex change from woman to man, now doing interviews about what masculinity is and how it should be. For me, if you've never raised, or maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but for me, if you are not raised as a man and you have the standard, the things that society, not just society, in a smaller scale, your family put on you because you just have happened to be a male when you were born, they would treat you a man. You will be brought up to this world a man. You have this thing. If you've never lived like that your whole life from the start, it's very hard for me to take things in that way. The same as women, it's like I'm not against anything of it. But this is why I have problem with people who doesn't know how to understand context. Especially for me, I love context. I would have this, I know I could be very, very talkative. Like I would take 3, 4 minutes of just building up the context to the last nitty-gritty details, as Calvin would say. But it's because I want you to understand the whole context before I dive in on what my point is. Because without the context, what are we talking about? And the same thing that I feel, if you can understand my thought process about it, is like it lacks that credibility for me to take things seriously when you're not walking the walk that what you're supposed to be advocating about. You know what I'm saying? Ayan. Hi, Felipe! Ayun. And ha 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 ha. Ayan. You like that, Bruce? Ayan. And hello, admin from Jim. And yes, new pick. Diba? You like that one? I'll give you more, ayan, Bruce, because it's been 2 years and more. You know, you've been continuously supporting ICEE FIT, whether you're in Philippines, in America, I would say in Japan. So this is for you again. Arigato. I'm gonna be ready. Uh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that's new. And hi, Tony from Felipe, and hey, Bruce from Admin. And Blizzard says this is why more men need to speak up and be more open. Yes. And hi, bro, Blizzard from Bruce, and hi, Jim. I'm good. Thanks, admin from Bruce. And also, everybody's saying hi to Bruce. Thank you. And also to Brett. Bruce, are you still in the Philippines from admin? And if I wanted to talk about real issues, I'd get a therapist. Now, if I'm a man, I would be doing the same. Like, even as a woman, I'd rather talk to a therapist. It's transactional, right? Ayan, everything that I would say here is confidential. If I'm not, I'll sue you. You know what I'm saying? And hi, admin. In the meantime, I'm fine until, oh my God, hopefully, Tony, ayan, if you can't afford therapist, ayan, ICEE FIT is knocking on your door. We're gonna knock, 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 because just live life, ayan. They're good people. We're good. We're trying to be good, Tony. At least that's the spirit, right? Trying to be good. And Tony from Bliss, and also from Bruce. Ah, I see, Nick. Ay, Nick. Ayan. This is, no. I'm gonna say palo-palo for you, Nick, but because it's been a while and I've been doing this, ayan, Nick, guys, please say hi to Nick Fernandez vlog. Are you coming back to YouTube? You are so, 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 so late. This is for you, Nick. Diba? I'm enjoying playing around it. Ayan. And Bruce, hello. That's for you, Nick. Palo you. Ayan. Hey, Blizz. Hey, Bruce. And Blizzard, hi from Amy. Ayan, Amy is in the house. Ayan, please do check out each other, guys. And hey, Nick from Admin. And hi, Ami from Felipe. And also everybody saying hi to Ami. Yes, I'm still here in the Philippines. Yes. And thank you for that, Bliss. Eto. Okay. Thank you, admin, for that. Keeping up. Ayon, I see. After listening to me. Ayan, let's see. I want to hear it. After listening to me, you'd need a oh my gulay. Or I'll be like really, really entertained and want more. Which one is it going to be, Tony? As long as you're not like crying and like no, actually reverse. As long as you're like crying with snot out, you know, everything, every bodily fluid there would be glad to be your therapist, Ayan. Okay, that for me, I need palo. Where's my palo, guys?
Oh, yeah. Human beings fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. Icy is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. Icy is her name.
What is that? O, diba? Ayun. What is arigato? Oh, my gulay, Blizzard. Arigato indeed Where is my arigato?
Arigato!
Ay. I feel weird. It looks creepy. Ayan. But thank you for that. Again, ayan, to Blizzard abroad, ayan. Where is it? Ayan, thank you. Thank you. Is my light not on? Not on. It's not. It's not turning on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There. Ayan. Excuse me, guys. I don't know why. You make me laugh, guys, too much. I can't stop burping. Hopefully, you're not hearing it, guys. And OMG! OMG, indeed. And sorry, I don't do emotions. Ayan, let's not do emotions. Let's just talk shit. And to be sweet, hola to you, B. Ayan, where is my comment section? I can't see it again. Ayan. And hey, B from admin, and I won't say what comes to mind. I won't say what comes to mind. Ano daw? Okay. I'm lost na. I'm lost, guys. So we're gonna go back to the article because you lost me, guys. Ayun. So let's see. Where did we stop? Ayun. May gulay. So the result. So the result of all what we're talking about, guys, mainly men that are being told and programmed to suppress their feelings because if they're just act like women who shows emotions, not saying that all women does that, believe me, I'm not saying that, but because they're so programmed and brought up to this world like that, it's really really hard for them to say things. So the result, according to the article, is countless pressures stacking up quietly, unnoticed by the very people they're trying to support and protect. And this is the sad part of this, guys, because I've seen this played out as well. The pressure they get will be stacked up, and we're talking about good real men, you know and it will be unnoticed by the very people that they're trying to support and protect, because as rare as it gets, it's very very hard. It's very hard, I would assume. I can only compare it because I'm a woman. We have different struggles, and when I say this, I'm not comparing it, but just based on the burden and what the meaning of burden is. Individually, we all have that. It could come from many factors, but that just feeling of it, for a man to carry that and no one notices, that's hard. That's really hard. And gotta go. I'll see you on your next live. Oh, thank you for not just stopping by, but actually, chilling with us, Dream. I hope you come back. Thank you for that. And I do see you. Ayan, Cisco. Thank you.
Arigato!
Arigato. Oh, diba? I'm getting good at this na, guys. And because of that, happy 1 year and 1 month to you, Cisco. Thank you so much. And this is for you. Yes. Ayan, sige, indeed. Thank you, arigato. And Jim, ayan, from Blizzard and ICEE. So many hearts. Thank you. My brother, Blizzard and Cisco and Nightbot already dropped the link of Cisco Internacional. Ayan, if you want to see the Papi Tennessee. Ayan, where is our Tennessee? Where are you, Tennessee? Why you not coming back, Tennessee? If you're lurking out there, say hi. I don't bite. And hey, Cisco from Felipe. Oh, diba? How about you, Felipe? Ayan, I don't think I've seen Lemmy. live. Like Monday to it was raining too as well. It's a whole week. It's just blah in Tokyo. It's rain, gray, sometimes cold, sometimes super humid too. And sys admin from Cisco and brother Felipe from Cisco. Can't see how long I've been a member, IC. Our anniversary is coming up. Ooh la la, for real? You can always type it, guys. You know the character, the chat, and then there's emoji, and then there's a dollar or whatever country you are from. There's a dollar sign in there. If you click that, you can have like a free milestone chat for all the members. If you're a member right now, try this one, guys. If you're a member right now, your name is in green. And because we also had gifted members, new members. If it is green, if you know you're a member, type it. It's not there. So that means you're gonna have to wait like every week, Blizz. Like try to check that. Because sometimes once the past month and then it'll come. But you're gonna have free shout out if you're a member, shout out in ICEE FIT without additional cost. So that's a free milestone chat. So let me see. I could probably check it though. Ayan, let's see. No biggie, ayan. We can check it. Let's check. Since I want to shout out people as well, let's shout out people on our members only, guys. Ayan. I do want to see them. Ayan, we actually have 56 months. We have 55 months. Thank you. 44 months. Ayan. We have admin, Edsy, Shirley, Samantha, Bruce. Bruce is 25 months. The cat is 25 months. Oh, 23. So 20. Indeed. So that's 2 years, Blizz. Next month, I would assume next month, 23 months is right now. So next month will be 24, which is anniversary. Wow, you remember. Nice. And to Margie, to Matipid Lolo, ayan, also upcoming 2 years in ICEE FIT. To J Shar, to Ali Coffee Sniffer, I did see. Shout out for all the members. I did see the live stream, pop-up live stream. So I hope you're back, Coffee Sniffer. To Alomidito, to Shadow Scout, guys, every Saturday. Please do say hi to Shadow Scout. Not seeing him lately, so I hope he's doing fine. But I do his streams from time to time. But lately, I don't think so. So hopefully he's in a good and better days, having better days. To AJ, to BIY, to Sure Pencil. These are all 1 year guys with me. To Miss Goth, Puppy, Big Pop. Where are you, Big Pop? Come back. To Henry, to Billy, to Raccoon, KG Money. Ayan, 5 months, going to 5 months, KG Money. And of course, a bunch more. And welcome, of course, to Life Without Limits, for the gifted membership. There's so much more. Thank you for continuously supporting ICEE FIT. I do really appreciate all of it, guys. And Blizzard, it just showed up randomly. I can't figure it out. Yeah, it was in the dollar sign. You usually set, if that's where the super chats, and on the very, very bottom, you can see free membership milestone chat or something like that. And then you press that, it's free. Milestone. Like if you see milestone, that's free. And it usually there with the super chats. Yeah, I think ICEE has J Shar in the deepest. Actually, I did replay Wishy and also Zoom to Thailand. So shout out to J Shar. I told you I'm not gonna read that one. You'll be back eventually, J Shar. He's back. It's just nice to see that he's good. He's like okay. Ayan, so hopefully he'll say hi as well in ICEE FIT. And Cisco, he's under the dungeon. Oh my gulay. Indeed, there you go, KG, at Dial KG. This is for you as well. Yes, happy 5 months to us, KG Money. At dahil dyan, another one. Ayan, arigato. Ayan, o, diba? Oh, my stream deck is doing good job today. Ayun. And the milestone free chat is once a month. Yes. If you missed it, then wait for another month kind of way. I think that's how it is. So you're gonna have to wait next Saturday or next month. Ayan. Totally 24 months, 2 years anniversary. Oh, diba? Oh, okay. Once a month. That makes sense. Yes. It's a milestone and your badges as well. So KG Money right now, you're doing, you're lifting for ICEE Fit as well. So that is good until you get different one. Like, let's see. To Cisco, what is Cisco's badge? Oh, Cisco's already flexing. Diba? And Blizzard Abroad, what is Blizz? Ayan, let's see. It doesn't show in the screen, but yeah. And if you are longer than 5 years, where's Felipe? Felipe. Ayan. See? Felipe's badge is already like a full, it's supposed to be gift, but it's not moving, Felipe. I just noticed that. It's like there's Sakura in there. It's a whole being of ICEE Fit, diba? Because it's been a long time. So, and admin as well has the same badge. On the side of your name, you can see it. And of course, the stickers, the stickers we have, the more members you get, the more stickers you can create. And hopefully you love and make use of the stickers that I do present to you guys. So, ayan. Nobody wants to talk about this. You don't want to be emotional, guys. I get it. But we're going to continue the article. So, the result of this is these aren't dramatic struggles or headline-worthy catastrophes, just the daily heaviness men internalize because they feel they have no choice. Recognizing these hidden burdens doesn't just create empathy, it gives men the permission to breathe, reset, and finally feel understood. And when you say these things, guys, finally get to be understood, I've heard multiple opinions with it. You can raise it from our elders. Like I used to have an uncle that would say like, what is there to be understood? Man up and do your job. Then you can breathe, you can relax. That kind of tough love. And you can have other people, it's like, they can't, it's like, it's so multiple. And this is the reason I always say when it comes to life, there's no one blueprint. It's just a matter of you acquiring the knowledge, acquiring certain scenarios, certain consequences, certain knowledge that you can only gain if you be open and try to understand people, try to listen to their stories. And you don't have to be particularly doing exactly what they're doing, but if you can analyze, sit on it, understood what it is, you don't have to walk the same path as they walk, especially if you think those men around you, those elders, are not doing it correctly. Why are you following the same path? So these are the things that sometimes, I always give a benefit of the doubt because I'm a woman. I will never and would never say that I understand you guys. All I can do is to be or comprehend or even relate. I can't. I don't have eggplant. But what I'm saying is to be coexisting, I have to at least empathize on it. I have to at least know or understand where you guys coming from. And that's the communication skills. And me and Cisco are going to start our own blog. Bullshit blog. Ayan. Oh, which one is it, Felipe? Ayan. So we're gonna explore this one. Ayan. And the number one Number one that is supposedly burden men carry that no one seems to notice is constant pressure to be strong no matter what. That's the first one. The constant pressure to be strong no matter what. Ayan. So that's the first burden. And I think it is, I would agree. I would agree. I would agree with that one. But at the same time, it's like when you talk about be strong, what else is there should be? Is it just people are extreme when they said strong, meaning, oh, suppress these feelings. Oh, do not talk about how to fix it. What's the problem? Just go on and move on. And this is where kind of like the misunderstanding I do see, especially from generations to generations. Like, because when you say strong, what does be strong means? Like strong where physically you're doing things that is needed of you, but internally you're breaking. Any moment you're gonna have the line. You're gonna be reaching your breaking point. Is that strong? It's like, what strong are we talking about? Or strong in a way that how I think of it when it comes to manosphere, or how my elders that are men explained it to me, is that you are able to do things without being broken inside, because you are strong enough to make sure that certain things are being taken care of, not just physical or the expectations your family had, but also that strong foundation you have, that that if you are not allowed to do it, there's people around you that will pick up the pieces. But to be not noticed, or this is not being noticed, is it something because some of the guys are pretty programmed to not say it? How does people around you would notice that you are carrying a burden when you're not gonna talk about it? And this is the counter or the conflicting things, because as I've said, we're brainwashed, you're programmed to be strong, to suppress your feelings. But when you become an adult, we all have a certain critical thinking if we apply it, that if it doesn't make your life better, and if you found people that are willing to listen to you, that's what friends are, community are, then there's no excuse, isn't it? So these are the things that I'm trying to figure out. Is this a burden that you're trying to carry because that's in your head and you just don't want to let it go? And you're afraid because you're programmed to do that, and you're afraid to get out of your comfort zone and explore other options that might help it lesser the burden? So these are the questions that comes to play in mind. BS. Blizz plus Cisco. Oh, I like that one. That could be a segment for both of you guys. Like just hitting it off, back and forth, back and forth. Ayan. Create fake beef. O, diba? Ayan. According to somebody. Strong seems to mean dependably disposable if needs be. Dependably disposable if needs be. And that's kind of what it means is like, if you're not dependable anymore, it's like you dispose them, right? Oh my God. And the problem is saying man up without actually trying to understand what someone is going through. It's the dismissiveness that affects a lot of men. Most men don't mind carrying the burden. So I want to play devil's advocate on this one, because like the same as you, like I love saying man up, man up. Even myself, like I'll talk to the mirror, man up, like that, Just that means is just be strong, like just stay there, hang in there. And I wonder if it's because all of us, and for men especially, like in this context of your program, to not say emotional stuff, your program to be strong, not show your emotions, do not cry, all these superficial things that is deemed and stigmatized as weak. But what if that man up, because it's so stigmatized, as it becomes a negative and dismissive, it's not really what the other people are coming through or coming from, but because it was so stigmatized that that word is so bad. It's like everyone who say it, it would have that certain impact. And this is why self-awareness sometimes really, really helps me to be empathizing and giving benefit of the doubt, because whatever we actually feel when people are trying to trigger us or certain words, and that's why I am so open and telling you guys, if you have the balls for it, you know be aware of the trigger points, especially if you are interacting online. That trigger point that people might throw at you can be the answer to actually you have peace, because you can fix why does it bother you, why does this word mean so mean and stuff like that, when we can actually just take this word the way it was. And I'm not saying like, I don't even know what man up means anymore, because people are keep saying that it's bad, when I was brought up that when you say man up, it just means stay strong in there, because strong is equivalent to man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my pondering thoughts, I add. And dependable and disposable if needs as well. Oh, right. There. Okay, my gulay. I'm so scared to read this one. I'm really scared to read this one. I hope this is good, Ayan, because we've not seen you for a while. Everyone is worried about you. Woman, did I hear you correct? You did, because it says final. I saw the final. So I don't want it final. I already expressed this one. Okay, J Shar. Oh my gosh, this girl, other than how it should be enough, I'll contact you without the final. Because if there's a final in there, I won't read it, J Shar. I don't like final. But thank you, J Shar. I have a new one for you. Thank you. You'll probably love this one because this is admin. And which one is it? This one. Oh my gulay. Oh, diba? It did crashed. This is the first crash of the night. So this is for you, J Shar. Thank you, thank you. Aw, thank you. Arigato. Oh, diba? Did you like that, J Shar? And there's another. Arigato. Thank you. How you doing? Everybody's worried about you. And of course, I do see you. Hey, Icicle and Ka, as in company. Listening for the next 10 to 15 while I go up peak. Oh my God, I hope I didn't talk too much. I hope you're still here, TJ. Oh my God, now I feel bad, TJ. Palo palo. You see that, J Shar? Ah, that's a new one, huh? TJ! I am from Blizzard. Hi, TJ! Everyone say hi, TJ! And this is why 4% of global population imprisons 25% of the world's inmates. Holding it in eventually causes eruption. Oh my God. It's like another one. It's like there are a lot of things that a person can be in for. And there's more of them in there that is not supposed to be in there. And the consequences of being just part of that system is like, don't get me wrong, I do see that. I do hear a lot of things, even educate myself in that system so I can have a better grasp of it rather than just say it that the people in there they deserved it because, oh my God, not everyone. And Jay Shar, good to see you, brother. Ayan from Blissy told you, Jay Shar, everyone is worried about you. By the time most of us express our problem, it's something we've been sitting with or suppressing for a long time. And what up, Ayan from what up, bro, Blizzard abroad from Jay Shar. Oh, now we are, yes, Ayan, happy again. Oh, Jay Shar, ha, don't go anywhere. How about this one, Jay Shar? Oh, palo, you, ha. But this is something that, I really wished the world is such a very, very easy place to understand how to coexist with each other. But unfortunately, that's not how the world works, especially at this rate. Everybody seems to be superficial. In a way, they don't build connections anymore. It's like online, it's like this is the best time. It's like you can actually connect to different people across different worlds or different other side of the world, and yet we don't capitalize on it. We're like in ICEE FIT, ever since I live stream, I try to advocate my fellow Filipinos to talk in English. Because if you can talk in English, it's been very, very famous that your windows or doors of opportunity will be open more because you can speak English, and that's pretty much what are needed for the most part. You can actually have opportunities open for you just because you know how to speak English. So I do advocate that. Same goes with when I suddenly get exposed to passport bros, LBH, incels, sims, and all of that. Lonely men out there. I've always been an advocate of the sausages. My dudes, okay? I want you guys to coexist with us women. Because the more we can understand each other, the greater this place can be. That's just what I really, really believed in. And that's what I've been wanting to do in ICEE FIT. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what backgrounds you have, educated, not educated. I don't really care. All you have to do is subscribe. And if you want to chat, and of course, have an internet and just communicate. Apply that skill. Not everyone has a gift of gab. Not everyone, even if you have that gift, not everyone can have that, the calmness of the voice. Sometimes I hate listening to people just because of how they sound like. And I really hope, not a lot of you is irritated at how my pitches can vary depending on what language I'm talking. Because it does matter. So without applying to be communicative, without applying to how to choose your words, especially if you're so blunt and a lot of people are getting butthurt about it and you don't want that, you have to apply it. You have to change something, and changes are not technically bad for you. And hi, Jay Shar. Salute, Felipe. Ayun. And especially if you trust a person enough to share with and be told, man up. But there is a line between sharing and whining, indeed. And that's when I was saying there are moments and time and place to whine. We have that once a month in ICEE FIT. There are moments where you have to talk certain factors about what you're carrying. No, like for me, I'm a woman, but for the most part, I don't really share about what I'm feeling. It's like, what am I? In my head, anyways. What am I? I get my shit together, and until I don't, it's not all the time. But we hear people, it become their identity. Nobody can understand me. Nobody can relate to me. No, I'm carrying this all. It's like, have you even tried to trust someone? Have you even tried to express it to the most effective way? Because women have that burden where we were told is like, we always assumed, we always this and that, rather than ask, we assumed things. It's same thing with men. There are men like that too. How are you supposed to know someone has a burden when they're not gonna put it out? And that's what mental health awareness in the first case comes to place, is because people are so scared. It has a stigma that if you have a mental health problem, then you're crazy. And no one wants to be with a crazy person. But guess what? There's a good crazy and there's a bad crazy. The bad crazy, yes, run away. If you don't want to get crazy yourself, run away. But if you want the bad crazy and you're okay with whatever consequences you have to carry for them, then do you boo boo. But that's a different factor overall. So he's like, what are we doing? I'm not trying to tell this because, as I've said, I will never comprehend the burdens you guys have, but I'm coming from the most humanely possible because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all have emotions. We're dealing with our emotion different kind of ways. But there's multiple options in there. So rather than trying to suppress what are we feeling, if we actually know we have people around us that we can talk to, have connections, build that connection, maintain that connection. So by the time you needed someone to listen to you, they'll be there because they know where you're coming from. But sometimes people, just because they're friends, without explaining the context of it, they'll just say that. And because you are pretty known to be strong in that group of friends, they'll tell you to man up. Because guess what? You never tell them you have that side of things. So it's, rather than putting it all out there in how to call that, inside, look upon what you are actually doing to better yourself. Do not ask for people what are they gonna do. Do our initial part, and when it is reciprocated, that's how it is. But guys, that's just one option that for me, as a human, I'm doing. And I've learned it from a man, not from my fellow woman. I applied it and I am freer than I could ever feel. We also need to learn to listen to people, actually hear people when they are talking to us. Yes. And let's see. So this is by this article, which is Constant Pressure to Be Strong No Matter What. So in this article, it says men are often expected to keep their emotions neatly packaged, even when life hits them hard. That pressure to stay unshakable at work, in relationships, even among friends, becomes a heavy mask they wear daily. The problem is, strength isn't a bottomless well, and pretending everything is fine only drains them more. So, what many men need isn't permission to break down, but simply the space to say, I'm not okay today. A simple check in or genuine how are you really doing can lighten a load more than you realize. And encouraging emotional honesty doesn't weaken them, it helps them reset and keep going. Honesty, you know. And the silent weight men carry. What? Woman, you have no clue. I don't have clue. That's why we have this, J Shar. That's why I'm using this one. I'm not saying this is a credible thing or this is a blueprint. This is just a guide based on a Modest Man article. And if you guys wants to share your thoughts, that would be more and mostly appreciated. So this is that one, J Shar. So yes, I'm not saying this in a woman's perspective. I this is from, and then we found out team. Let me see the team staff. Who's team staff? Author of the Modest. Ayan, writers or experts, and then we found out it's a woman. Hold on. Ayan. So remember, all our articles, including those below, are written by real people with decades of combined experience in men's fashion and lifestyle topics. Ayan. So this is the TMM stuff. So this is multiple ayan contributors ayan in there. And I've shown it earlier who are the contributors for this specific article. And that's being dependable and disposable. So what I just said, okay, now I have to replay myself, Felipe. See, this is why I need your voice, guys, for this one, okay? Because I want to understand. And I'm not going to say and sit here and tell you I'll comprehend it because I won't. But at least let me understand. Because I have boys, I have my husband, I am dealing with men of this universe. I want to coexist and just have a happy place on earth in this universe. Yes, Felipe, both at the same time. Ayun. Constant pressure. Ayun. Simple check-in. How are you doing? Yes. And read Brock's bio again. Ayan. But this is not just this article, guys, as I've said earlier. This article is tons of contributor. So do not focus on the article itself. We already have that. But now, just based on that one, now we're going to what they were saying. And if you disagree with it, if you have options for it, please, say that in the chat because I'm going to read your chat, guys. This is just to follow through. We don't want to follow or an article that speaks to us. We want to follow the articles that doesn't speak to us so we can ponder more. What is this? Because this is what we're dealing with sometimes. A lot of bullshit, a lot of myths, a lot of oversharing, the extreme ends of each things. So this is where it comes down to, if I could explain it as clearer as it could be. And my eyes are shut for the day, trying not to read. That's why I'm reading this, guys, to you, okay? Ayan, let me read it for you guys. And ICEE, we appreciate you being willing to bring up these topics and actually caring about men's mental health. Yes, because I am interacting with men in the world. I want to understand, especially when I have to interact. If I'm only only I will interact with my fellow woman, okay, that's good, that's fine. But I need to coexist with things that I cannot understand. And this is what I'm trying to put it out there because I know if I could talk about this, maybe women can listen. The same thing. It's like this is the double standard that sometimes it's really hard to shake. When I talk about men's mental health, I already know how hard to do this because I will be dismissed because I'm not a man. But how are you supposed to understand how woman can understand you if no woman can enter how to coexist? And that's kind of like what I'm trying to express. And hopefully, my fellow women, if you guys want to share that, I hope they can replay this and maybe they can hear something that their husband cannot say, but the patterns are there. then maybe they can notice. Then we are saving one couple at a time in ICEE FIT. That is the most fulfilling thing if we can do that. Especially now that I'm surrounded with beautiful couple. Why not make more beautiful couple out there? And thank you guys for appreciating that. But guys, I need to I know I break a lot, guys, but give me a little bit of time, guys. I'll be right back for more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Human beings fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. ICEE is her name. You fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. ICEE is her name. ICEE is her name. Child lessons, tell it like it is. Mentally, emotionally, sexually fit. Her spirit steady, her voice is proof. It don't matter where you're from, it feels in your roots. She shine bright, but the message don't fade. She's building on the mic with the wisdom she laid. Not chasing trends, just keeping it fit. Every single word got the fire that's lit. Real gon' connect, everywhere the same. Human beings fascinate. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. ICEE is her name. Oh, yeah.
Filipina soul, she's so fly, got a full control. Arate, oh my gulay, whole vibe sweet like a parfait. Fitness queen with a mind so real, speaks the truth but she keeps it chill. Kakoi style with a cute little twist. When she shows up, nobody can resist. I say, baby, yeah she cool, she crazy. I say, baby, hikaru like a star. Flow so smooth but the jokes hit tight. Queen
Out at mute. Ayan, we're muted. Ayan, we're back. And I was just getting my Nesquik. For today, I will not forget my Nesquik, guys. Ayan, so I can drink because I feel like my throat is really, really, really ripping apart. Ayan, yes, you want to be understood. Where's the comment? Someone you refuse to be open with and to makes no sense. Indeed. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's the same thing with trust. Like I've come to realize that, like, how can people trust you when you're not giving it? It doesn't make sense. Same as you want to be understood by people, but you're not trying your best effort to express it the way you want to be portrayed or do you want to be understood? It comes both ways indeed. And okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Oh my gulay. What did we miss? Ayan. So we only had one. Out of the 18 burden that men carry that no one notices, we are one. And I'm not quite sure. We've been 2 hours here and we only get to one. BS blog. Ayan. What do you think? What's it gonna be about, bro? Ayan. BS. Ayan. Of course. I was joking, but it's actually not a bad idea. That's actually Bliss and Cisco blog together. BS blog. Ayan. That's the segment. That's the pitch. Ayan, Cisco. And Pita. Ayan. Hola to you, Pita. And what's to understand? We grunt, we scratch, we get things done. Stop overthinking it with feelings. But this is what I'm trying. Are you guys not understanding me? This is what I'm coming from. This is what I think of it is. But as we change, as you can see, Pizza, how it is changing, these are the things. It's like it doesn't have to be extreme. We get it, okay? You men have feelings too, but it doesn't mean whine about it all every day, especially online. You know what I'm trying to say, Pita? And if we need help, we'll seek out another man, not guy. And of course, and this is the factors that let's just talk about the seeking out of knowledge. I get it. Do that. We women too, we're gonna seek comfort with our fellow women at the end of the day, especially if they don't have anybody, even if they have husband, but if their husband is a piece of shit, I bet you that woman would seek out women. And the same goes for men. I don't take that away, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying sometimes is when you have problems with women, like woman problems, it doesn't make sense to me to ask your men how to deal with a woman when you're dealing with a woman. You know what I'm saying, guys? No, you won't. And I can see it somewhere down the line, bro. I feel overwhelmed just keeping my little channel going, but it'd be an honor to work with you, bro. There you go. That's a screenshot. Let's do screenshot. Screenshot. I don't know if it actually did a screenshot. Okay, one more. Oh, this one. Ayan. Screenshot. I don't know if it does. I'll probably know later. And definitely. And bushes. Thank you, Blizz, for keeping us company. It's been 2 hours of this, guys. Thank you for being here. And Jay Shar says, you know that I don't care about anyone's article. I'm an individual sovereign soul, and my reality different than most. But it's your show. Carry on. But that's the thing, Jay Shar, your masculinity, the burden you carry or not carry, and that's your reality. But the point of this stream is for people who doesn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? So they can have an option, an outlet, because not everyone will be the same as you, Jay Shar. Not everyone will be a sovereign soul. Not everyone can keep it together like Peter. Peter is that. He understands who he is. But how about the other ones, the next generation? Not everyone, and I get it, not everyone will care, and that's okay. I'm not saying that. I'm not shaming you guys. That's okay. But if you have anything to share, if you have any point or point of view that you think is worth sharing, then do that. I don't bite. Jay Shar escaped the dungeon? Or said, only me and Jay Shar knows that. Shout out Jay Shar. See, Jay Shar is here. Thank you, Jay. I do appreciate that. So let's go back to this blog. So the next one is, okay. So we got number 1, which is constant pressure to be strong no matter what. So this is what dependable, and disposable means, Felipe. Oh. But guys, if you come to ICEE FIT, you can be strong and from time to time rant, whine, and depending on your age, I'll probably understand. And also, number two of the 18 ones is feeling responsible for everyone's stability. Ooh la la! Ayan. So, how about this one, guys? Feeling responsible for everyone's stability. Many men quietly shoulder the belief that they must be the anchor for everyone around. Oh my gulay, where is it? Around them. Emotionally, financially, and practically. Even when no one explicitly asks, they feel obligated to fix problems, steady the ship, and keep life running smoothly for their families, partners, and even their parents. This can leave them with little room to fall apart themselves because they fear everything might collapse without them. And the irony is that this responsibility is self imposed, born from how they were raised or what they've absorbed from society. What helps is letting men know they don't need to carry everything alone and that leaning on others doesn't make them unreliable. And it hits on the things that you were saying, sausages in the back. Just like this one. If we need help, we'll seek out another man, not guy. Exactly. It doesn't have to be carried alone. And this is where the point I was making that the words are being bastardized. When you say strong because of all this other stuff, it's like, don't you think like we'll become an adult one day? Don't you think if people are just so subjective to throw words like this and like that, then that means you have also the power to choose what that means for you. And if you're not hurting anybody, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? Be right back working on, oh my god, Dashcom. We're gonna get a vlog from Cisco. Ayan, so hopefully I do keep you company, guys. And from Jay Shore, what's good, bro? I just noticed that you have a yes, Cisco has a channel too, Jay Shore. And I subscribed. Much success, my friend Cisco from Jay Shore and also from Pita. Ayan. Where's my comment section? If I listen to my mother's dating advice, I'm still be a virgin at 16. Those are the days. The things have changed, Pizza. If I'm your mother, it'll be party all day. What's good, bro? I just noticed that you have a channel. So Jaysha already subscribed, guys. So if you are not subscribed and if you want to talk to Peter as well, please visit Maria and Cisco, guys. Ayan. And also Blizz earlier. Yes, ayan. Check them all out. Kamal. Ayan. While I'm talking, guys, you can check them out. So let me do this one more time. So the second one is feeling responsible for everyone's stability. When you think about this, so what's the difference between those women who were firstborn and they're the, how do you call that, breadwinner of the family that is being responsible for everyone? Coming from the Philippines, sometimes it doesn't have to be a man. A woman can be the breadwinner, and she, as a woman, will be responsible for her mother and father, her brothers or sister kids, basically her nieces and nephews, and so on and so forth and so forth. Do you guys still think there's a difference between the burden that you guys carry since birth? Let's just make it clear that is kind of like installed in you. But what's the difference of that noticing? Because it does happen in kind of same context with girls in other cultures of the world. So is there a difference in that? Is there a way that these people can coexist with each other without the trauma that is inescapable and not being noticed? And what are the things that you could do as a man to make sure that you're not carrying these things by yourself? If it's harming you, do you guys have that awareness that it is harming you? And do you have what it takes to ask for help if you need it? And okay, back. Ayan, trying to get my dash cam set up. May gulay. You're guapito na. Ayan. The Jason Momoa, oh my gulay, Jason Momoa is there. Ayan, brother, Jason. But I'm not really in Jason Momoa. Ayan, I'm more of like a Keanu Reeves. And Johnny Depp when he's too hot. Sir Peter from Cisco, and it's not a burden for it's my honor and thank you, thank you. And so this is kind of like multiple things. It's like multiple things, and it's not even doesn't have to be a burden. If you have a mindset of like Peter, carry it as a badge. Maybe you're a different breed, Peter. But how can you approach this with men that says, no, it's too hard. It is a burden indeed. And I don't see it as a badge of honor. But this is why it's, like balance is something that we should really acquire in life. Like that's my point and focus in life is to find balance in, because that's very hard to find. And who knows if I really did find it or not? Who would know that? Hey, Cisco! And Blizzard says, if we had it all figured out, we wouldn't have such a high self-deletion rate amongst men. We refuse to be real about this. So, when we think about these things, guys, do you think who fails you? Because there's multiple factors, don't get me wrong. Background, how you brought up, like right now I'm in the phase of like understanding that just because I feel I'm strong enough in certain factors of my life, that for me it's chicken shit. But it doesn't mean for other people is the same. Like moving on. Like certain things that a lot of people, and for the most part, it's a common consensus that there are certain things in life that we are not strong enough and we need that outlet so that we could be sane. But then there are other people, if you listen to their life, it's like some of us are probably not going to be able to make it and will self-delete. But there are people who doesn't. So I'm in a phase of my life where not everyone would be as strong as the other one. And that's where I always find it as a kid that if you are who you think you are, a strong foundation, you have something that you can teach. And this is what elders comes to play for me. There's this community, and I've never really get the whole grasp of community until now when I'm actually building one for myself. Because I always find community is so cringy. There's something wrong about it. Like organization, being in these rules. I don't like rules, especially when it comes about life. Do you boo boo? But if you had a mistake, if you fell down, if you cannot make it, at least have the balls to ask for help or not. If you really think you're strong enough and you can do it by yourself, then do that, boo boo. no one would stop you either. But do not complain that no one can understand you because you never ask for it. That's just so simple for me sometimes, and I get it. Not a lot of people can go in that same pace, in that same pace. But what are we going to do about it? And that's the balance. I can be a good guidance or teacher or whatever it is, a personal trainer for one, but I would completely be a bad personal trainer for the other one. So all I'm saying is like you guys have voice and you have different voices. It means if you can use it correctly, you can connect to people that would speak your language. It doesn't have to be correct or right. That's for individual people to decide. I wouldn't tell you otherwise. That's for you to figure out. If Jason Momoa was here, I'd be handling. Does he really? Does he really? Oh, my gulay. Stinky Moa. Is he, are you trying to like defame him, Cisco? Guys, joke. I didn't focus on being a man. I just be myself and a good human being. And sometimes we complicate it, and you're true, Pita. There are, like, sometimes I would overanalyze these things. Because if it's being talked about, there might be something that I'm not seeing. But when I think about it, what's wrong with it? Why does that always have to be double standards when you can have and create your own life? No one would stop you. You are the only, like for me, this is how I see life. I am the only person that can limit myself. Physically, mentally, emotionally, that's on me. I could have a better teacher. I could have a better guidance. I could have better at everything and be lucky at every factor. But if I don't choose that, and if I keep saying I can't, I already limit myself for the possibility of the can. So being a good human being is something that everyone can choose. The problem is, are they applying it correctly, or they're applying it just for individual benefit? So I think, multiple factors again to talk about. So I understand society sees me as a man before they see me as a person. Just as they see me as a black man before they see me as a person. Oh my God, you're hitting it. It's like, it's so, like, this is why connection and point of view and these things is like when you think about like certain things, we are all boxed. Like we are all guilty about this. We look at one person, we box them. That's just the default dummy weird way of us compartmentalizing. And I'm not saying I'm correct on this one. This is just a punching thought of mine. But it's the same thing. It's like if you were born a man, obviously you're gonna have a standard of what a man is. Like a woman does. But we're not competing in this one. We're just gonna be, I hope, at some part of our lives, we want to be a better version of ourselves. And if you don't want to, that's still a choice. And I wouldn't tell you otherwise. Because I want you to have the same choice as I am making about my life, because we're all human, regarding of our gender. The world is so huge. If you are not welcome on a particular group of whatever it is, then find the people or person that will accept you for who you are. But not thinking that you are not going to change. Because unfortunately, you have to change, and that is very, very inevitable thing to do. And if you want to be stuck the way you want, then just be there. And we know these people that stay in their comfort zone because that's so familiar. They don't want to have to deal with people criticizing them. They're just there, and there's nothing wrong and bad about that either. And that's why accountability, for the most part, is very, very recommended. I agree, Cisco. The whole labeling thing get to be tedious. And very, very tedious. OMG, that's a good soundbite. Which one? Ayan. And if I have a problem, I have no interest to discuss my feeling. I'm interested in other possible ways. Oh my god, are you still watching Naked of Afraid, Peter? Oh my god. Did you watch the world? It's the world. It's against Brazil, South, East, Pacific, and all of that. The world. Did you watch that one? Oh my god, like Papi. I have something for you, Papi, huh? Look at this one. Yes, palo, 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 huh? But anyways, in that, it's like there's this, and I don't know this girl, so I'm just basing this. If you ever watch this, if everybody knows who this girl is, I'm just basing this on the context of what was shown in reality TV. So, as well as you guys, do not take it as a grain of salt. Watched the first 2 episodes and got bored. Oh my god, me too, Pita. But then it gets, I usually watched it when I'm going to sleep. So sometimes I finish it, sometimes I don't. But the gay dude, is biology something, is from Texas. No. They're from the Hawaii, the Pacific America, in in that global scale, because world, I forgot. Oh my god, I'll just check it out. Naked and Afraid. What's that one? Naked and Afraid. World domination something, I think. Global Showdown. Okay, I'm gonna share this to you guys. Hold on. Let me do this. Ayan, since someone can relate. So this is Discovery. I love watching this. This is Naked and Afraid Global Showdown. So there's these people. Hopefully there's not spoilers. So there's like America, Australia, of Brazil, and Mexico, right? So there's this girl. I hope they would show it. This, this, this too, this too, this too. So this guy, I believe he's gay. And this one is the girl from Hawaii or something. So they represent that part. Oh my God. This is Naked and Afraid. Okay, this is my rant on Naked and Afraid. This is Naked and Afraid. This is a survival mode. Survival. Emotion has nothing to do with this. As a woman, if you have to do the work, do the work. Emotions later. We'll talk about that later. But this girl is driving me crazy. To the point I was told to not be riled up because it's just a reality TV show. But damn, woman. It's like when you are starving, when you need to do something and you only have limited amount of time in a day to do that, I think we should really talk emotions later. Especially if it's a survival mode. Unless it is really needed to be addressed, keep it simple. Oh yeah. But, like this is why shout out to Board Vlogger, like I like my best friend is gay. But with how I know him, how he acts, how he burdened the men's burden, how he carried that, how he applied it, how he stepped up to the plate as a proud gay man. That's a man when I see one. I'm not going to tell what a man is, but all the patterns that supposedly that I think in my standards that I was told by my elderly that are men picks it up, and he's gay. And that's why I don't have sometimes sympathy with men who whines and whines and whines and whines and nothing is being done about it. I have girlfriends for that. We have roles to play on this earth. If you want to play the part, play it in a way where you are be comfortable with it. Especially we're in the phase where everybody is very subjective. Isn't it the best, like in the benefit of it, it is very open right now. So as long as you're being a good human with your neighbors and people that you're gonna interact with, and you're not going out of your way to just be a nuisance to people around you, do you boo boo for me. Be happy, be proud, whatever. Find what masculinity is for you. Find what femininity is for you. That's my phase right now. I'm starting to embrace my femininity. I'm a feminine, all right, but sometimes when I listen to my dudes, I feel like I was raised like a man, you know. And it's because I'm the firstborn. I don't know. I can't tell you. I used to love Naked and Afraid. I'll have to catch up on it when I get a chance. So how about this, Peter? Do you like Matt? How about Jeff? Do you like Jeff? Oh, but the Aussie, oi, 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 the woman badasses. Although one of the women really fucked up at the end, but I don't know. I'm still in that phase. I'm still in that episode. So I like the problem solving they do. I just couldn't. Oh my God, yes. I will never handle a mosquito. I hate mosquitoes. And yeah, he's bakla. Is it the Tejas girl? Is it the no, no, no? The Tejas is with the Jeff. No, this is the Hawaiian girl. What's his name? I don't know if they will show the people in it, because usually they don't. The white girl without lips. Oh my God, she riled me up so bad. It's like the dude is like, look, okay, Matt's the man. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, yes. But a very, very man. He proved himself, to me. But anyways, okay. Kidding aside. So this girl, so the what's his name? I forgot his name, but the gay dude basically hurt his back, his lower back. So for me, you're a partner. That's why they put men and women in this competition. So if you're a woman, you can fish, right? You can do things. Make sure your man, he's in pain. You're gonna pick up the pieces. Oh my God. And all she does is, how about my feelings? I'm not being hurt. It's like, oh, as a woman, oh my God, I even just like reminding myself about it is just, oh my God. And some men can handle the burden and man up. The advice is not necessarily for you. It's for the ones who can't and who seek the wrong avenues like alcohol and drugs and reckless choices. Our prisons and graveyards are full of them. Yes. And that's what I'm saying. If you have that, and I've been advocating my dudes all over the world that is listening to ICEE FIT, I always advocate you guys. I've heard and seen and witnessed a bunch of like guys like boohoo, like like being loud. I'm a man, I'm a man. If you're really a man, then do your part for all as old as time. Be a good elder for the next generation. How about that? If that's the choice. But we're in at the phase of this timeline where we can actually have a choice. If you don't want to put back in the bigger scale, that's okay. No shame on that. You want to live by yourself, like how they call it hermit. You just want to make it small circle. You don't really want to put out the knowledge, because I know tons of men who just want to be left alone, and that's okay too. And it's up to those people, like with me, you know? For me, it's like, especially my father in law. Oh my God, one day I'll be able to give a proper, like sharing of who he is to me as my father in law, and how I would want to share is kind of like who he is to me as a man, because I know his life story can be a wonderful inspiration for new generation and for men that would speak that story for, because he doesn't really want to be bothered, like he picks who he wants to talk to. He's that type. But so many knowledge this father-in-law of mine have, and I've seen it played out when I saw everything he has, and I don't want it to go to waste. If I could speak for him the way he tells me this story, I hope I could give justice on that. So one day I'll probably be able to tell stories. And YouTube won't let me give my thoughts on Jeff. Really? I don't see it here. Pita. Ayan, be creative. Ayan, going to a therapist was one of the best things I did when I was going through my divorce. I always felt better to speak about what I was going through. And this is something that I do advocate. Before, I have the same thing. Why am I needing therapy? Because I was stigmatized that, and it's pretty known that if you talk to a therapist, there might be saying you're a dumb, you cannot think for yourself, you're too weak to figure things out. But guess what? I matured enough and I understand that they are professionals. They studied it, they put the work on it so that they could be of help with people that cannot layer it down for themselves. Because whether we like it or not, this is what conversations are for. We don't have therapists back then. Guess what? If I would assume what are the people back then do so that they can figure out what is the how to solve a problem in the tribe they have, I'm pretty sure they talk to each other. They have this thoughtful, deep thoughts and pondering and exploration of different, whether it's dumb or not. And when it's dumb, they will call it out as dumb. And it'll be fine. There's no one who's going to get hurt because it was dumb. At least the dumb ones know that it is a dumb question or a dumb answer. Then he'll probably or she'll probably step up to the plate to not ask those dumb questions again. Or not. Maybe still ask it. And maybe one day she or he would have a wonderful question or answer because he or she learned. But without this thoughtful and meaningful and deeper thoughts, without the hang-ups, without this whatever woke is, whatever that is, I don't even want, like, let's just be clear, I don't want to hear that word in this channel. But just be critical about things that are happening in the world and making sure we are doing our own research in our own power, to just not listen to what fits our narrative, to what fits what we think about, but also open up ourselves with, well, I don't believe in this, but let me hear what it is. It honestly kept me sane and kept me from acting out in an unhealthy way because they're professionals. And I get it. We distrust it, you know. Because guess what? We all have traumas. It could be that. But that's why there's a personal problem. And if we can't even understand what's personal to not personal, never tried therapy. I probably need it. Blizzard, you should. It's really helpful. I don't think it's for me. Oh, diba? And it's that. It's like this is not going to be for everyone. You know, like with me, I will never be okay with a therapist trying to figure me out. I'd rather trust someone who could actually speak my language, who will have that understanding of what am I, or understanding where I'm coming from, of being, I know that whether they're tough on me, whether they're very, very nice or caring about me, but I know for a fact that they just want something better for me. I'd rather trust those people. And I'm lucky because I have those. But I know for a fact not everyone does. And that's what I'm trying to offer in this ICEE FIT live stream. And hopefully it does reach someone, because sometimes I do get those messages. Just being able to get things off your chest to an unbiased person. And that's what caring. That's what's finding your people. Finding your person. Finding someone that shares the same, it's not like belief even. You know, share the same goal you have in this life. For me, that helps. That really helps. You know, because if you want to be like, oh, I want to have, and my goal is to have these superficial things in life, obviously you have to go with people that made it. But then what else? So at the end of the day, you really have to be acceptful of who you really are. What are the things that you need versus you want? Things that the necessity, that this should have and be in your life. Then the ones where if this is gone, I'll be fine. Or if this is not right now, I can work for it. But a lot of people always focus on the wants. That's not what they're needing. And usually it always goes down to like the bigger picture. But what about the steps? The small steps? That's what fitness brought into my life. Making sure that even if you have this goal in life, you still have to figure out the steps, the journeys. And for me, I love enjoying life, no matter how tough it could be. And that's what good people, people that is my person, people that can laugh with me, people that can cry with me, people that would joke that I look shit when I cry. At some point, this community made me feel that, and made me feel like a bitch because I was crying. But I couldn't stop it because it's just bombarded of emotions that was being given to me by strangers. It's like, how magical is that moment for me is what I just expressed unintentionally. You know, so it's always nice to know and name those emotions, you know, what you're thinking, you know, knowing where's your breaking point, because then you can ask for help. And I hope you guys, especially men, I really hope you have people around you, at least one, that you can be like that, because that would definitely help you in this so-called life. Oh, diba? Ayan. Anyways, good morning, ICEE. Ohayo gozaimasu. Machine. MG. Oh my gulay. MG. What's MG for? Milligrams. Hi, Machine MG. Hola, hola, hola to you. How you doing? And I don't think it would be for me either. I only did it out of desperation, to be honest. But it was like a huge weight lifted off of me. Oh my God. I used to like, there's these like people, like growing up, like there's these people, they're so like best friends, and then they had this, something must have been, like off, and then they started to just like give it all they got. They're just boxing each other, a street fight, like everything they got, they pour it out, and then they were both like tired, and then they look and they laughed and everything is done. They just needed that to just get it out of their chest. It was a magical thing for me to experience and witness, but it's like, dudes, you guys, if you guys know how to do it, good for you guys, and be a guidance to some that doesn't know it. If you see the patterns, guide them in the right path for them, just give something to the community would be nice. And to be honest, she just mostly listened. She would ask questions sometimes, but only gave a small amount of advice and insight. That's what I needed to let things go. I do this a lot with my friends. Like, if you don't want me to talk, just let me know. I don't need you to talk. I just want you to listen. And then I'll be there, just listening. Because we have to be aware of these things. And that's what communication comes down to. Therapist is there to listen because you want them. They're outside. It's just also common sense that they're there for people who wants to talk, who wants to get it out of their chests, And if no, like, depending on how experienced the therapist is, they've heard it all. They've seen patterns. I do give them a little bit of that benefit of the doubt, especially if they're good ones, because there are bad therapists out there. It's the same as any professions, but if they're the good ones, you're paying for it, trust them that they know what they're doing. But if you don't feel it's for you, same thing, find someone that does. Do not just trust fully. Also, you have that natural born gut feeling. Listen to that. Learn how to listen to it. And MG, Michael Graham, my real name. And because you are Michael Graham, hola, 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 hola to you, o, diba? Where is our thing? Ayan, oh my gulay. We have pets. We have pets here. But, ayun, where is my pet? Hold on, guys. Ayan. So this is no name yet. Taran! Ayan, guys. So if you're not subscribed yet, yes, subscribe, guys. Ayan. And if you're watching in the background, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I do see, people are subscribing. Thank you. Ayan, I'm looking at it. It's going up. And I have to thank the demon that upturned my life. Due to her actions, I went back to my path of awareness. And that's a positive thinking. For me, that's how it translates to me. Mindset shift if you don't want the positive thinking. Not everyone can do that. You've seen other ones that whine about it. Like, due to her actions, I was like this. I am more, they're more, they have more life that is so miserable rather than the path to awareness. What is that awareness? That's for you guys to answer. And Pita had his awareness. It's mindset. I love listening to people. Yes, but you have to speak too, Lisa. Right? Ayan. Listening and speaking. Ayan. I think, for a talkative person like me, if I need to shut up, I'll shut up, sometimes. Yes. And the next is Let's see. Oh my God, we're only the third one, guys. The silent weight of financial expectations. How about this, guys? Is this still a burden that no one notices for you guys? And even in a world that promotes equality, men still feel judged by how much they earn, provide, and achieve. Money becomes more than a resource, it becomes a measurement of their worth. This pressure doesn't come from ego, it comes from fear, fear of failing their family, fear of not meeting expectations, fear of losing respect. And because men rarely admit financial stress, they often face it alone, strategizing at night and sacrificing quietly. A supportive environment, one that allows honest conversations about money, can turn this burden into a shared goal instead of a secret battle. I'm not going to dismiss that it's still not happening to this day. I still do see and witness, especially in Japan, there's that burden that really, and I am scared for my kids because they're boys. I know from the very moment they were born, I know that they would have that burden instilled in them to be Japanese men because they lived here. This is where they are. And that's the choice we need. And that's another burden, and it could factor on culture. In Japan, it's like you see this in the dating world in Japan. That's why you can hear a lot of the factors of like loveless relationships or even like sexless relationships in Japan. Because once people come here or a Japanese woman marries Japanese man, the whole process of it is the role they need to play. They become wife and husband. They become mother and father. That's pretty much it. They forgot the most important duty you have to is you, taking care of you. Self love, self care, whatever, self worth, whatever self is that. Because if you're not taking care of you, me, individual, do you really think someone would want to take care of you? You want to really expect other people to take care of you when you can't even take care of yourself? Don't get me wrong, there are people who are going to be willing to do that. But do you want, as a man, as a woman? I had that, I feel like I carried that burden because I've seen the poverty, I've seen the elites. It's like they carry all these burden and all these factors that is associated with financial and monetary things, the superficial things. And it always not comes with all roses and whatever that is. Both worlds have its ups and downs. But if you can understand and it's clear to you what do you want to play in this part, then. And Pita says we don't feel it. We're confronted by women's demands. Oh my kulai. Yes, I see. Leftover girls still demanding they're in Japan and China. No, I would say it's a mixed because, a lot of family now in Japan, and I've been saying this, if you are not married with a millionaire, not just in yen millionaire, because yen millionaire is nothing. You can easily get 1,000,000 yen in Japan. But what I'm saying is, if you are not of the elites, it's going to be hard for an average people to have kids and only in one income household. it's going to be hard, even in Japan. I have to go helping Jen get ready for work. Take care, season chat. And regards to Mrs. Generous, ayan, iterashay, Jen. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day at work. And have fun, Cisco. Ay. So yes, I think, in all honesty, I feel this is a good time to have your own choice. Even no choice is still a choice because you're still living. The one who doesn't have a choice are gone. They don't have another day tomorrow. They're not with us. So there's really, there's no excuse. We create excuses every day. But are we aware of it? And are we okay with the consequences that it could carry? The possibilities of the choices we are making? Not just a man, not just a woman, but as a human being. Are you going to be accountable for it? Are you going to be okay with whatever might come? And that's what for me is being strong. Being able, there's a deeper phrase I can't say because I'm very bad at phrasing. So leftover woman, damn. Don't say that, but we have that word too in Japan, don't get me wrong. They call them furyohin, basically deflect. There's this burden, if we talk about burdens, the burdens that women carry is in the Philippines when you're not in the calendar. Now it's more of like when you're 13, when you're in that age, you're basically a leftover. It's like a burden that women carry as well that nobody notices, but it is always been there. It's like different burdens, different struggles. We all have it at the end of the day. We're not competing with it, but make sure that you aren't competing. Make sure that even if you have that competitive nature in yourself, it's to compete of what you are 10 seconds earlier, yesterday. That's the one you have to compete. The you back then. Especially if you're in the point of life where you don't like it, you are miserable. Acceptance is the first thing you should really understood. Because if you're not acceptance of where you are at the face of your life, you're gonna go in the Delulu path. And according to my Delulu Highlands count, there's so many in there right now. It's getting expensive to live in Delulu Highlands. I just see it as the old survival of the fit. Oh my God, I'm in the fitness world, so I always see it that way too. But I understand the world is changing. It's like I want to cater for people that doesn't speak my language, because I feel like I have more to give. I'm willing, I'm willing to like that, Peter. Like, I'm willing, just for me to be sane as a parent, to be sane that the new generation will be fine. I can leave Earth and be okay with what I've done on this Earth. And I'm not saying like, this is supposed to be yours as well. No, this is for me. And I don't care what other people say. That's what I want for me as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, as just a goddess of this world. Did I get you on that one, guys? Ayan. But yeah, those are the things. So, number 4 is the expectation to be emotionally self-reliant. Ooh, I want to hear you guys about this one. This one seems interesting. So, according to this article, again, many men grow up hearing that emotional needs are a distraction or a weakness. So, they learn to soothe themselves, problem solve alone, and tuck away anything that feels too heavy. As adults, this becomes a habit people assume they prefer when in reality, They often crave the same emotional support others received. And what did I say, guys, about the dilulu? Guys, if we're not being acceptful of what are we feeling, if we are not okay to explore the emotion and name that emotion, as I always say, I find it corny, guys, but oh my god, it gives a wonderful changes in my life when I can name those emotions and I can actually like really in my like you stop, you emotion, no 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 no. You know, that I could pinpoint that, I can see the pattern of it, then I can act accordingly the way I want to act, not based on just emotion, because it's dumb, you know, because sometimes you don't know where that emotions can come, even with guys. That's why we have wars, that's why we have fights, that's why we have violence. It all comes down to emotions that you cannot control. It have to have an outlet, and sometimes being a man comes with that, because you're hunters, it's in your DNA. And once people can understand that individually, can be acceptful on that, and once acceptance comes, you know, this is just kind of like a common thing that we hear passed on elders from generations to generations, that the more you understand yourself, the more you can act accordingly, depending on the situation that is wanting and ask of you. If you're comfortable to say no, you can say no without feeling the guilt or the burden. If you exactly understand why you're doing something and you are acceptful of what you wanted to be and the pros and cons of going into that path, then you can understand where or what you want to be and act accordingly. If I make sense to you guys. But that's just my thought, of course. Let's talk tribal again. Men sort things out on their hunting trips with other men. Yes. So hunting, yeah. You know, I'm not gonna ask you guys, hunt for me, I'll cook. I'll be waiting. I don't have problems with that, Ayan. I don't need to be under any bushes, being mosquitoes. I'll be, you know, taking care of the whatever, the fire, you know. And men, they trust their lives too, yes. And I think that's why, you know, Band of Brothers is my favorite one. I would say probably the top for me that I really, really want to watch. I mean, not want to watch, but like the top of, just the top of, how to call it, TV series, Band of Brothers. I love, look, guys, I'm not rooting for you guys if I don't see the magic in it. When you guys come and be united, it's so powerful. But once you started fighting with each other, maybe for fun, entertainment, you know, like that, why have MMA, you know, like football, you know, things like sports, beat sports. Nothing personal, you know. And to BIY, another sausage. Hello, Icy. How you doing, BIY? Ayan. Papi already go. Ayun. Cisco already just take, ayan, with Mrs. Jenna, BIY. Because you're so late, BIY. Ayan. It might even be a men's group where they get together making furniture and such. Now, I don't mind, you know, like, I always believe that depending on a person, you know, there are, I was told, and this is just what I was told, you know, like, men don't mind me around because I can hang with them. But I understand when to leave the room when it's like men time. This is you guys talk. I'll be okay not listening to you guys. And this is what my problem is with people when it become a gender war. it becomes like competing with each other, and we're coming from different worlds. It's like, I don't get it. What's to fight for? We're supposed to be like coexisting. Don't you want love? Don't you want respect? Don't you want trust, brotherhood, sisterhood, like person, your tribe, community? Don't you want to be seen? Don't you want to feel being cared for? When you're on your deathbed, do you want some people in there or not? But at least someone would cry for you. Don't you want these things that we called love, whatever shape and form that is? But why are we competing? We have roles to play. Have a choice. There's always going to be someone out there that would understand it, that will speak your language, that will welcome you. But if you're not seeking for it, if you're not willing to make the changes so that you can get that far, why are we expecting that life can be different? Salute BIY. Thank you, Jay Shar and Sisikoy, gorgeous and all. Hola, 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 hola to you. Wishikoy is in the house. Ayan, 1 tacos, 2 tacos. Admin probably already tired. Ayan, we don't have tacos anymore. So there's a question earlier, Wishy. Ayan, because you are a Filipina. Ayan, 100%. Ayan. Is it true that you're a Filipina, Wishy? Okay, Wishy, are you listening to me? Okay, let's do a quick break. Ayan, I want Wishy to press 1 if you're listening to me. Okay, ayan. I saw the 1. Ayan. So, Wishy. So, this is the question. Sambuanga! Hold on. Ayan, let's have a mic, for example. Representante de la Filipina. Oh my God. Naging Espanyol na, di ba? Chabacano pa. Ayan, no. Representing Philippines, guys. Please welcome. You'd wish best from Sambuanga. Ayan, you'd wish best? This is the question. Ayan, this is from Life Without Limits Worldwide. Where's the chat? Ayan, this is that one. So, what does it mean when a Filipina rubs your forehead? What does it mean, Wishy? Ayan, and WWE memories in effect. Ayan, and Blizz to Wishy and Wishy to Blizz and BIY hello, hello. And girl, you know it's true. Right timing, BIY. Thank you. I did miss you, BIY. Where have you been, huh? You know, boy, where have you been? Ayan. Pwede, wala akong StreamYard. This is not StreamYard today, Wishy. This is direct OBS. So, ayan. So, let's call Wishy. I'm gonna call you on Facebook. Let's see if you can hear her, guys. Wait. So we're not gonna finish this article, guys, since you guys don't wanna spill the emotion. Spill your secrets, and I understand that why. But let's see. Where is it? Messenger. Ayan. I'm gonna call you, and guys, please let me know if you can hear her. Let's see. We're gonna call direct. Ayan. Let's see. Okay. Ayan. Can you hear it, guys? I think you can hear.
Hello, ma'am.
Guys, please welcome. We have a call up for today. Hello.
Hello. Marinig mo ako, Sisikoy?
Yes. So I'm gonna ask the audience if they can hear you. Guys, can you hear our caller for today? Hang on, I'm ready on the mute button.
Hello.
Mag-mute na daw si Pita B. Ay. So, Wishy,
Hala,
ano daw ibig sabihin
di mo
nito?
marinig si Sikoy?
No, I can hear you. May gulay. I think she can't hear us. Can you hear her, guys? Ayan. I wonder if you can hear her. Honestly, most women don't want to have this conversation either. Ayan. How many times you've tried to please? Ayan. O, diba? Ayan. And we hear her loud and clear. Ayan. We hear her loud and clear. So, Wishikoy, we hear you. I'm not sure outgoing call. Okay, let's try that again. Hello.
Oh,
Can you hear us?
yes, now finally I can hear you.
Ayan. So, ano daw ibig sabihin? So, our caller, she was very loud and clear, I see. Oh, my gulay. Okay. So, this is the question, Wishy. What does it mean when a Filipina rubs your forehead? Ano daw ibig sabihin kapag hinimas daw yung forehead mo ng Pilipina? In English, please, ma'am.
Oh, my gulay. I don't know, but maybe yung bless, maybe I can say yes, it's a respect. But when you rub the head, oh, miss, yeah, it's kind of respect also. Yung rub yung forehead, kasama yung hair, it's kind of respect also or care. It's kind of like that. Akala ko rub ba saan?
Yeah, because it says here is like, so like life without limits, yeah, asking about that earlier. And I'm not quite sure. I said, baka yung sa Buddha. Kasi diba sa Pilipinas, kapag nakita ka ng kalbo, tapos sa
No, parang
Pilipinas, right? Hihimasing
but
yun for
pero
luck.
usually do that the older one do it to the young one. So parang
Mm.
yung older or it's kind of like respect, care, something like that. So it's
So
like
how about
if
like if
oh,
they hug, like hug and then put like hug and then rub the forehead? What's that mean?
oh rub the forehead. It's Arabic. I think Arab it's like greetings, but in Philippine culture there is no such like that. You know, maybe it's for couple.
Oh.
Yeah, nose to nose, head.
Yeah, I don't. So that's why, so I'm not okay. So guys, I'm not wrong. There are multiple reasons why, but it's not really a thing, I guess. But I've said that yung mano po. Mano po,
Yes,
But
yes.
no, he said it's about hugging and then they would rub his forehead. So I'm not sure. I've never seen
Yeah.
that. But if I've
Yes, it's
seen
not.
that, it's like with, like if you have some, like into that, like, like, because it's shiny, it's supposed to be luck,
Uh-huh.
according
And
to like Manila.
yeah, siguro for Buddha, pero for the Philippines, it's no such a things. But like if the order rub your head means they care about you. But
Mm-hmm.
head to head, like head to head rub, it's like no, no. Parang ano lang yon. Parang ano ba, joke or brotherhood like that, maybe. But for Arabic, it's like greetings. They're nose to nose, forehead to forehead. So it's a greetings for them.
Mm.
Yun lang ba yun? Baba na ako.
Yes. Ayan. But Wishikoy, yeah, say hi to everyone. Ayan, say hi to everyone. This is Wishy, guys. Please do check her out. Ayan. So, hi ka muna.
Hello.
Love naman ang
Okay.
viewer.
Okay. Hello, guys. I actually just came from concert. It was fun. Wish is too much dancing. You know what is the song there, Sisikoy? Or Broken Heart.
Ooh. Do you have a
And
sweet
then,
dance?
yeah, there is a sweet dance. Actually, like the song
Ooh.
is You're the King and Queen. And then there's two couple
Ah.
beside me said, no, get away. like I'm
Also, it's
teasing
like
them.
like pa fiesta parang ganun, and then they're
Yes, and
like,
we had fireworks
wow.
also. So it's really fun. It's international concert but si Elias. So it was fun,
Oh,
guys.
that's
Magpaalam na
nice.
ako.
But thank you. Wish I'll do this more often if I'm not on StreamYard. I'll call
Oh, okay.
you.
Sige,
Hi,
good.
Wishy.
Okay, hi. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, guy. Much love. I'll be on chat.
Thank you. And guys, Nightbot will drop her link. Guys, thank you for that. We can do that. So we're gonna have callers from time to time, guys. I already managed to do that. We can do that anytime. Pita, ayan. And also to Machine MG. Yep, thank you for the feedback. Ayan, thank you, guys. And that is You'd Wish, Miss You'd Wish, and you can check her out. And yeah, don't rub my damn forehead. And I thought for a moment I was going to hear Dirty Dancing. Ayan. So thank you, guys. So this is the self emotion or self reliance, which is many men grow up hearing that emotional needs are a distraction or a weakness. So they learn to soothe themselves, problem solve alone, and tack away anything that feels too heavy. As adults, this become a habit. So offering emotional reciprocity, they hold on, guys, where did I stop reading? As adults, this becomes a habit, and people assume they prefer when in reality they often crave the same emotional support others receive. So, what makes this burden tough is that men don't always know how to ask for help without feeling like a burden themselves. Offering emotional reciprocity, listening without dismissing or minimizing, gives men permission to be human instead of perpetual problem solvers. Ayan. Yeah, I've had multiple like opinions with this one that I've heard for years. Like women would sometimes complain that when they are being emotional and being vulnerable with the choice they are, or the choices they are with, or the men they are with, they're either being dismissed because it's not something that men are supposed to talk about. Emotions, it's seen as, weak, like a weakness. But women are emotional people, and it's being stigmatized with us. There are women, like I would include myself in that part, where before embracing my own femininity, it's like I suppressed every feeling I have because I don't want to burden other people. I feel like if I have things that I need to do, then I have to do it by myself. I don't need anybody. I can do this, and I don't know if it's luck, but I always get the work done eventually. So let's just go back to chat first. This is from Jay Shar. I teach women individually about this man. This man, whose man? A stable thinking woman is hard to find, considering about 75% of women are higher delusional, especially in the West, in my personal opinion, my reality. And thank you for that thought, Jay Shar. We can factor in those because there are truths and it's not for everyone. As I've said, guys, make your own reality. You are okay to do that. I really do believe the more I become mortal, the more I walked this earth being a mortal, the more I understand that I can create my own reality. The difference is if you're delusional about it, because that what would factor in at the end or as you walk through that journey, because you will never find any truth, any authenticity, any real and genuine care about it. So it's really hard. It's easy to have to choose what reality would want. but the process, the journey, the things you have to compromise, the things you have to change your mindset with is not going to be easy, especially if you're not choosing the easier path. For cats and dogs, it might be okay, but people, it's just too weird. And how often do you go live? Twice. As much as I can, Machine MG, I do live stream twice every Thursday. So I am Japan, so Japanese Standard Time. So in Japan, it would be every Thursday and every Saturday. Sometimes Thursday would be off, but Saturday, I try to make it every Saturday, which is Friday for you guys, I think, or Saturday morning in East Coast, and then on the West, in America for the most part. Yes, agree. O, diba? And para sa lahat, hindi ito para sa lahat. I like that BIY. I am BIY. The caveman in me says to tell her to rub lower. And Pita might rub the mood right out. I don't know if I'm reading it correctly. And hi Machine MG from BIY. Yes, guys, BIY. Do check her out, check him out as well. So yeah, I think with emotional, I'm still looking into the emotionally self-reliant. When it comes to emotion, I do believe that men and women are brought into this universe to make that happen, because we have to at least have that balance, or whatever it is. If you are going to base it on science, we are the survival of the fittest. We're still here because at some point, or whatever it is, background factor, whatever it is that we are in the phase of our life, we're still fit. But it's up to you. If it's going to be just thriving, are you enjoying it? What is your reality? Is it a delusional one? And if it is a delusional one, some people might think I'm delusional. I might think you're delusional, but that is none of anybody's business but your own. So be an adult, have the choices you are making, and make sure that you are going to be accountable for it. Note to self, you're not walking in this journey alone per se, guys. If everything fails, I always say it, ICEE FIT is here to stay. With that being said, guys, I'm just going to plug this one more time, guys. Ayan, BDTF with me, guys. I still do offer an application, guys. Nightbot will drop the link of it, guys. Please do check it out. I'll be right back for more. Hold on, guys. Ayan, you can check it out.
I say, baby, yeah, she cool, she crazy. I say, baby, he got her like a star. Yoru no naka de. I say, baby, you already know the name. Half neon jin, half Filipino soul. She's so fly, got a full control. Warate, on my gulay. Whole vibe sweet like a parfait. Fitness queen with a mind so real. Speaks the
Okay, guys, ayan. I'm good. Well said, Mom. Thank you, Wishy. And okay, so there's 18 of them, guys, but I think we are only in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number 5 is hold on, guys. Being expected to know what to do in every crisis. This is something that I do feel, yeah, as a woman per se, because if you are kind of like I'm guilty of this sometimes. Like sometimes I do, it's either I think of you as a man, like you get this together, So sometimes, out of not being, like if it's a certain thing, like I will forget about this thing, I wouldn't notice it. But that's why I need communication. And that's something that I can only speak for myself, but that's something that is being, like you have to maintain it. If you're in a relationship, any type of relationship, family, friends, especially if you're in a marriage, communication is very, very, very important to coexist, because, well, unless you are, married with the same gender, I actually would want to know if it's actually more easier if it's both gender, because then you exactly know how your wires in your brain works. So, maybe one day we can have that kind of, conversation. Does DTF stand for don't tell feelings? Oh, it could be. I'm just gonna tell you to squat and do what I tell you. You wanna tell me your feelings? Squat 10 times. We'll talk about feelings later. Squat for me. More. I thank you for that, pizza. That's a good one. And let's see. What is this? A fitness commercial? Why is DTF? What are you up to? It's down to fitness. Ayan. Too malicious. Too naughty, Jaysha. It's down to fitness with me. Because I've tried it for like, like I just want people who really is, like serious about like really going on for the fitness lifestyle. So if you are somehow, you can afford that, and you are really really wanting to just have that once a week where you can be working out with me in a group lesson. You don't have to show me who you are. You can just be in that live, because it's like a lesson, it's a group lesson online. I will be together with the clients or who would avail the DTF. And oh my gulay pizza, no. Ayan, that's different. And oh my god, you are late indeed, but we're still here, Tamil. Okay, we still have 15 minutes to go, Tamil. So we're gonna catch up onto that. And thank you, please, for that. Ayan, thank you, arigato. And eto. J Shar, it is a shameless self promotion. Something quite acceptable. This is for you, BIY, ha? BIY. Did you see this one, BIY? I'm gonna palo you for real. Ayan, palo. Palo, ayan. Because my hands are tired now. And hi, Icy. How you doing today? Looking, oh my gulay do I feel like I'm so haggard na. How are you doing today? Looking beautiful as always, of course. Duh. Hope you're doing well and happy Thursday. And of course, Tamil, are you making sure you're sitting down? As you know, it's still June. So we're talking about the burdens that you guys carry in your life as well, being born as a man, that people do notice or not notice, and that we're coming from that understanding. And hopefully you can share some stuff with us. Again, oh crap, now you got me delusional seeing you with a writing crop in your. What was that even mean? Oh my god, pizza. You palo. I'm gonna palo. Oh my gulay Peter slapping. Ooh la la. What? Now you're working out with people online? No, this is group lesson. Group lesson. I'm not taking one-on-one, guys. I'm not comfortable with that online. So it's like, especially like, I'm working for a big box stream. So it's like, and it's not something that I am okay to explore online, because I've done it, at least in my day job, the online thing, and I don't feel the fulfillment of being a personal trainer per se, because it's one on one and it's not cheap. And I feel like I could do more for that client. But with group lesson, I've enjoyed it. It's something that I do love to do. I've even done it online. I think I have 3 collaborations at that time. We did Zumba all together. We did that. So I did enjoy that. I can deliver that, no problems. So that's something that I'm okay to explore online. Group lesson, teaching, because I've done that, I've done that in ICEE FIT, like being on camera, telling you how to move your body. And it's like a lesson, a group lesson. So yes, I do that too. And you're in one of my favorite fit of yours. I always envision Icy with this dress. What is that? Like a dress? Summer dress? Oh my god, it's summer, guys. I've been looking for a summer dress, a white one. I have just something, maybe I could vlog it. I have things in my mind. I don't know if I could execute it, but if I could execute it, at least in the standards of what I want it to look like, I will deliver it for you guys. But no pressure. I'm just putting it out there so I can motivate myself as well to do this. But I also let you know if it comes down to editing and it's not as what I wanted it to be, then I'll also tell you guys it doesn't work. We'll try again next time. Jaysha, have you signed up yet? BIY. My gulay BIY, have you signed up to sign up to get fit with IC? Yes, with me, it's like once a month, 4 times. So it's once a week. We'll be together, guys. It's just a 30 minutes workout. We're gonna start from basic. So it's just basically trying to maintain your mobility, stability in the proper form. And then after that, I will interact with you guys and then make sure that your questions or certain worries about when you're working out with me, it feels a certain way in your shoulders, then I could actually put that into consideration. Hit the like button, guys, from Wishy. And thank you, Wishy. And I'll try to do the group workout in the, oh my gulay. I like that. That is more perfect too. So if this venture of mine grows, obviously we're gonna have like, I'll cosplay for you guys because I do that even in my day. Like we have Halloween event in my dream. So I do that. I will incorporate that and we will also incorporate like if it's nice outside, I'll try to put outside where I would feel comfortable as well, but can deliver that for 30 minutes. But so far we're gonna rent a place so I can deliver it in a more studio, like you will feel that you're in a group lesson online. And that's good, please. Fun. Oh my gulay wishing. I'm thinking more of the fellow Filipino as well. And sweetie, did you sign up for the fitness class? Jay Shar, my gulay, this is the problem, guys. I really do want to be able to make it affordable for all the countries. But unfortunately, guys, this is not, like fitness sometimes can be that, it would cost you. And this is not just a simple venture. This is actually my own. So we actually just print out my calling card, guys. So it's very, very official now. So yes, we're gonna start very, very soon. And I consider it if I wasn't worn out from farming. Oh, yeah. That's actually, Pita, Ayana. As you know, guys, in Japan, a lot of old people here, guys. Older than you, Pita. I have one who's like 80. He's going to be 88 now. And we're really doing a lot of progress on the mobility. And that's how much the experience I had with people aging, with people that are young, in the middle, is like there's so many things that you don't notice about your own body that you needed to focus on. And that's kind of like what I want to offer. in kind of way. And I'm not going to be confident about this if it's not working for my own clients. And hi, J Shar, my ATM is down. Ayan. So, anybody, I'm gonna think about it, Rishi. Ayan. So, I'm still pondering on that. We'll probably on our first week, we're gonna have one giveaway or probably two, depending on the probably the setup I would have, because I have to still go to the place, make sure the angle will be okay and stuff like that. So it's being in place as we speak. But I was thinking more for my fellow Filipino or for my members in ICEE FIT already. For people who cannot afford that, there's no shame in that. I do understand how economy is, guys. So I'm gonna have every week, I will gonna have giveaways who can come along with us in our workout. It's going to be online, so it's going to be exclusive for that. And an ICEE cosplay Halloween stream. Sign me up. We always have Halloween cosplay stream. Ayan, tamo. But that online lesson, so yeah, I'm gonna incorporate a lot of what it is like to work out in a group lesson in Japan. And I'm gonna incorporate that in this one. So you're just not working out to work out, but you're also having fun. Because the most important part as well in fitness, especially if it's not for competing, if it's not of that sort, if you're just wanting to have a healthy, positive, and just really like feeling good about your own body, you have to love the workouts. You have to enjoy the process. And you have to look for the small achievements rather the bigger one, because that's where the work is going to take place. How are you going to make sure that you're executing the exercise in the most effective way possible? And that's where I come to play. That's the things that you might forget because it's so basic that you are more advanced. So it's not, I cater for beginners, for people that are aging, for people who doesn't know their proper form. You don't know that you have aches and pains in your body because you're limited with your range of motions. That's what I'm basically more catering, especially these days, but also with booty training. But for the most part right now, we'll see depending on the progress of the clients that I will have in this group lesson is what I'm going to base the group lessons with every week. Wait, so does that mean I have to cut my trips pockets? Yes, unfortunately, Tamil, this one it's going to be kulay. Not that one. This is going to be, yes, not available, especially the live ones. But don't fret because I'm going to upload the videos of the workout itself only on a specific channel as well. But that wouldn't be live anymore. There's going to be an uploaded video, a follow along for people who wants to follow it without paying that or without the help of me kind of way. And unfortunately, I don't do the group fitness thing, but I'll sponsor Wishy for the first month. How much is it, special girl? So, this is DTF, ayan. So, this is $50 a month. 50 US dollars a month. And J Sharp, for real? Oh, Wishy, did you hear that, Wishy? Oh my god, we have tacos in the group lesson, guys. And I have the perfect policy. Get off my Oz and do something and don't eat processed food. And that is the most basic, though. Make sure that you're not just sitting. Make sure that you're. But that's another thing. You have to make sure strength is there, mobility is there. Working it out, planting is really good. But we cannot really think that as your workout. You still have to protect other parts of your body that needed to be protected with the range of motions, with the amount of actions or excessive effort you do every day. Stretch like flexibility is number one, that a lot of old people, the ones that are aging, are really, really, I feel like, the causes of a lot of unbalanced muscles, the strength not being there anymore, and over tear, overused. Those are the things. So make sure to cover all of that basics. And let's see. I've finally begun logging my workouts again. Writing in on paper after, oh my God, you're back to nice DIY. Oh my God. I would definitely, you're probably one of those people that I would definitely hang out with in the gym. I've seen your work, your work. So yes. Sisi Koi notice J Shore. Yes. Yes. So I already dropped the link in there. Ayan, Wishy. Ayan, you know what to do. Ayan, thank J Shore for that. Ayan, so it is on Buy Me a Coffee, guys. And unfortunately, it's in on Buy Me a Coffee. So you probably, I don't know if you have to have an account there or not, but you can avail that membership. But if it's membership, I think you have to have an account. But you can always do the other one. If it's only a month, you don't want it to be a subscription, you can always have it just $50 in Buy Me a Coffee. You can actually do that as well. I love my fried trips. It's gonna be bittersweet farewell. Well, we didn't say you cannot have them, Tamil. Think of it as a mindset of like, I'm doing good in this workout. So this is my price. I can have one pack of fried chips. It's like, how many times a week do you eat this? How many times a day even? Make it half. If you eat it like every day, make it 3 times a week. Pick which one. And then slowly by slowly, you're waning it, and before you know it, you don't even want it. It's gonna be like a novelty, something that you would want to have after the work and good work is done. It's more fulfilling like that. I'll match J Shar. Ayan, you'll match J Shar. Ayan, coming soon, Microsoft Meet. What's that mean? Generous gentlemen in the house. And on a serious note, the biggest issue you'll have is motivation, yes. Changing their mindset to want to keep it up when you're not there. And that's kind of like what I'm trying to say. And the same with my customers. Not everyone can hire me every day. That would be a lot of money. So I would always tell my clients, okay, do a personal training with me once a week. That'll be fine. But make sure, because it's a big box stream. So if I have lesson that is free, it's not for private lessons, then I would tell them, like, since you are a member of this stream, make sure that 3 times that I do lessons that is free, go, because then I can see you. I can see the process. So once I meet you in my personal trainer, we can pick it up. And that really is, like, if I could motivate you guys, oh my God, that is already, my work is done in that. So I do believe in my lessons. I do believe that it is fun. And if it is not fun, then nothing can make you changed. That's what I really think. Because even the most grumpiest of the most grumpiest old men we have in the, oh my God, sometimes they would be just like in the aquarium looking at me, and you can see them outside like doing my lessons. So I'll tell them, why don't you just come to my lesson? Just one. And now they're addicted with me. And we've been doing a lot of flexibility, and they're just doing really, really good. They've been very, very okay with their golf, because golf in Japan is very big. So they told me, like, before, after 15 minutes of walking, it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. So they're going to do the golf cart. But now they would tell me, like, oh my God, we've been all day in golf. It's like I'm good, but I have muscle soreness. But I never thought for a millionth time or even for years that I could actually be all day long, So that's a good thing. That means I am doing something correct. And now I want it to extend to you guys. Good night, everyone. Take care and be well. And yes, we are also going bye-bye as well. So, Felipe, ayan, wait up, wait up. Ayan, we're going na, Felipe. And Felipe, sleep well indeed. We have to catch up on our sleep. Good night, Felipe from BIY. Night, I see. I have to be up in 5 hours. I probably should. Definitely. Or this one is for you, huh? I'm gonna palo you for real. Ayan, Felipe. So make sure you get your sleep 5 hours. Get that 5 hours. It's a must, or else palo you. Night Wishy, PIY, ayan from Felipe and Grumpy Old Man. It's a movie. And compliment them on one thing and ask. Yes. And have you been to that viral Texas barbecue carts in viral Texas? Which one is that? Which one is that Machine MG? And what's the name? And in where? There's one actually Texas barbecue. Oh, I missed out. They were close to now. But yeah, it's really hard to find a good barbecue in Japan. You try the fancy ones, the ones, and then the ones that are kind of like novelty. But so far, there's only one, the Philly cheesesteak. Philly cheesesteak. Oh my God. I've never had the authentic Philly cheesesteak, so I cannot really tell you how it tastes like. But this one that we had in, I think it's around Shibuya. I even had a vlog for it, guys. You could watch it out. The owner is pretty cool. It's like, oh my God. Now maybe I should go to, where is it? Philadelphia, to just get the Philly cheesesteak for real. Yes, oh my God, for real addictive. Yes, it would be addictive. And pulled pork can get a little messy, but it's, yes, oh my God, pulled pork, oh my, I want a barbecue. I really want it. It's like the last time I've had American barbecue, oh my God. I didn't even get it the last time I went back to States because it's just pretty hectic. But I found a good Mexican food in Washington and we'll definitely go back there. It's like, oh my God, so But American barbecue, really, really want one. The last time I had it in Yokohama, the Navy over there. I have friends inside and we had that little party inside. So yeah, I miss barbecue party. Guys, if you know anything that I don't know, even though I live here, sometimes it's really hard to find the gems. So if you know and find something, you can always reach out on me on Discord, on IG, on Facebook. Apologies if I don't reply as much as I can. I try to keep up with you guys, and once I do reply one by one. Unless it says final from J Shar. No, I would not read a final message. No, no, no. Hi, Kamal and BIY. Ayan. It's called Slice of Life. Oh, Slice of Life. Okay, hold on. Let me list your order, machine. Slice of Life. Oh my God, something to. And if this is good, I'll try to do a little bit vlog in my own style. Ayan. Let me go back to my vlogging and sharing you some slice of life. Ayan. Nice one. There goes the fitness chat. And then there's a food again. Oh, there you go. Oh, diba? May gulay. Ayan. And there we go. We go back to the food. But those are cheat day, guys. But anyways, that is fitness definitely. I would cater more onto that. And I've already said this, it's going to be a second channel probably of where I'm going to upload the workouts that we made for that week, that would be a replay. Follow along. You can watch it, follow along with me, comment on it if you want, share it, but that is going to be uploaded video. And if you want to be part of the DTF crew, as they said, ayan, thank you, credit to Bliss, to Cisco, to every single one of you that would avail this one. Definitely I want this venture to be a successful one, because this is something personal for me. So hopefully I can give you the slice of life of ICEE FIT. How about that as a peach? Ayan, nice dream. Can't wait for the work. Thank you, please, for always supporting, of course. And if your YouTube search, if it went viral when some idiot spit out the food and people canceled him, apparently the food is what? YouTube search, it went viral when spit out the food and people canceled him. Apparently the food is really good.